Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Baby, they drive me crazy, but they cannot take you where I vacate you when they say I'm basic. Soul food, he love when I make him soul food. I'm just the one with you, so too cold. You up in the phone, let's roll, boo. Let's get them topics that ride like we rocks on shadows. You're done, you my dad, I'm my partner, my nigga forever. I got you, we poppin'. We done been through so much, we ain't stopping. The best of my man, I'm his Robin. Forever we gon' be the topic, and they cannot stop it. And why do you make me feel so good? It's like an addiction. I can't miss my head, and I'ma need it right now. I can't lie, you got me open wide. Do you know you keep me focused? Like when you're around, I'm never down. Like when birds fly in the sky, like a junkie in the night. I can't lie, you got me open wide. Do you know you keep me focused? Like you're around, I'm never down. Like when birds fly in the sky, like a junkie in the night. We didn't came too far to let them break us up. It's always them against us. That's why we still all in love, and they hate it. That's just too bad. We just gon' stay in our bags. The haters, they can't just stay mad. Take me to all these places that I ain't never been. No, I don't know how to swim, but I'll be diving in your pool of love with some confidence. When I'm with you, you make me feel so confident. I'll be your confidant. Without you around, straight to the bank. Through all the hate, I'll be your drink of the games. Yeah. Never had someone who showed me this much love at once. And I love it when you touch it. This feeling I just cannot disguise it. It's lovely. I can't lie, you got me open wide. Do you know you keep me focused? Like when you're around, I'm never down. Like when birds fly in the sky, like a junkie in the night. I can't lie, you got me open wide. Do you know you keep me focused? Like you're around, I'm never down. Like when birds fly in the sky, like a junkie in the night. Why do you make me feel this way? Why do you make me feel this way? Yo, this shit OP. You say I never got you on my mind. What I say, I think about you all the time. I can't believe what's happening, the familiar reactions. Got done dirty in the past, I'm hoping you ain't an actress. But I see you go to war for me. My insecurities, hope you don't get bored of me. I just wanna show you
love. Show you love, show you love. This is new to me, I need you to bear with me. I usually keep them around long enough just to get them in bed with me. But you give me a feeling, I don't wanna abandon. They said a love story hit different when you don't see it coming up planning. So tell me what's on your mind, I'll tell you mine. You say you all for me, how I know it ain't no lie. No need to question me, you side then I'm gon' side. Better give me all of you, cause there ain't no second tries. Baby, I'm gang bout you, make me wanna sing bout you. Can't think of anything, I'd rather do it without you. Baby, I'm gang about you. Baby, I'm gang about you. Baby, I'm gang about you, make me wanna sing about you. Can't think of anywhere, any place, I'd rather be without you. Baby, I'm gang about you. Baby, I'm gang about you. I didn't see this coming. When I met you, I went from a girl to a woman. But you take me back to high school when you do the things you do. When you give me butterflies whenever I look at you. And I'm like, what the hell was that? You say, girl, we lock, can't take it back. Usually I run from this, but you grab me by the hand and you pull me back. Yo, you don't really know who I used to be. Old niggas, they toxic, used to me. Now you the only one that I'm trying to see. And I'm dead in that shit, this is eulogy. You say that I'm beautiful and I call you handsome. Thinking about some babies, would you like to have some? You stole my heart from me, hope you don't want no ransom. These hoes be all on you, that shit I ain't no fan of. Just wanna say that you're mine, all mine. If it's just me, you ain't needing, then that's fine, that's fine. They can turn me against you, not in this lifetime. Wouldn't know to do without you, like you're my lifeline. Pulled up deep in my feelings like I'm Elliott. One marching to the drums, you gave me a groove like I was Stella. And if you can stay in the rain, come shut an umbrella about you, baby, I'm gang. And I never claim another, that's real, baby, I'm gang about you. Make me wanna sing about you. Can't think of anything, I'd rather do it without you. Baby, I'm gang about you. Baby, I'm gang about you. Baby, I'm gang about you. Make me wanna sing about you. Can't think of anywhere, any place, I'd rather be without you. Baby, I'm gang about you. Baby, I'm gang about you. This gang shit, no blame shit. You mine for life, last name shit. Said, this gang shit, no lame shit. You mine forever, last name shit.
Supposed to ball. When you was out here shooting balls, bitch, I was selling balls. 35, 48, bitch, yeah, seen it all. Yeah, that was granddaddy's. I had the pose up in the basement, I was real trappy. Stuffed up in the ceiling, you can smell the package. Yeah, I had to feed my kids just to make it happen.
The money change, so I can buy my bitch bling. Sexy really love how I sing. I'm feeling like LeBron with the ring.
Another Mike D exclusive.
Pulled up before a coat. Homies locked up, free to home. Paper chasing paper, yeah, I took me a loss. I get it back, that's a fact. I'm a boss, Rick Ross, bro, sitting back. Got the strap, make it jump, crisscross. Harass
I love you, mommy.
Bossed up our own label, took it up a level. Shooting trips with no deal, took it up a level. Dropping shit you gotta feel, took it up a level. The way we working shit for real, took it up a level. Bossed up our own label, took it up a level. Shooting trips with no deal, took it up a level. Dropping shit you gotta feel, took it up a level. The way we working shit for real, took it up a level. Started selling weed, now I said, boy, yeah, I went up a level. Me and Taz like Bobby Schmurder and Rowdy Rebel. The engine high performance, we burn rubber when we tap the pedal. Dropping on TuneCore every week till we get out the ghetto. I mastered it, being in the kitchen, pressing up grams and shit. I leveled up, all 2020, I was just cashing shit, I elevated. When I say that, I'm talking about mental shit. Fat fly nigga, dope with demeanor, dressed like I'm pimping shit. She fuck with me, cause I got big dick and I got benefits. The fiends love me cause I do good business, I ain't shorting shit. When I'm serving, it's always discreet like an abortion clinic. Since October, I've been saving money, I ain't been touching shit. Me and bro, we in the booth loose, we having fun with this. 5 years ago, I ain't get it, I couldn't fathom this. We leveled up and stood tall through the stormy weather. Put down demonstrations, ran it up and put a bag together. Bossed up our own label, took it up a level. Shooting trips with no deal, took it up a level. Dropping shit you gotta feel, took it up a level. The way we working shit for real, took it up a level. Bossed up our own label, took it up a level. Shooting trips with no deal, took it up a level. Dropping shit you gotta feel, took it up a level. The way we working shit for real, took it up a level. Bobby Boucher when I hit a beat, but ain't no water boy. Taking trips and we was driving Benzes like a Tonka truck. All in public when they see us out, they getting starstruck. People try their best, they hate good energy, don't give a fuck. Leveled up, feeling like a genius in my speech increasing. Talking shit, I'm Mr. Positive because I keep believing. Leveled up, see through my third eye, you cannot deceive me. See through intuitions, I grant wishes, I'm a human genie. Leveled up, on some Super Saiyan shit, don't try to beat me, businessman. Smoking on some green, same color zucchini. Leveled up, can't tell what I do, cause I move discreetly, thinking business plans when I'm chilling, lay back and I'm chiefing. Leveled up, I've been working out like I'm on a mission. Catch me in the gym with Jody Joe and our trainer Jimmy. Leveled up, smoking on some sticky, we just blew a zippy. I blow like a hippie, yo shit skimpy, you can't put in with me. Level lost up our own label, took it up a level. Shooting trips with no deal, took it up a level. Dropping shit you gotta feel, took it up a level. The way we working shit for real, took it up a level.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Took it up a level. Dropping shit you gotta feel, took it up a level. The way we working shit for real, took it up a level.
Took it up a level. I took it up a level. And it's no one outside, yeah, I need a shovel. He ain't even know I'm coming through real early. Rise and grind on the beat. Hey, hold on. Grinders.
Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show with Shay K, Clyde Green, and Jay.
Yeah, what up? What
It's
up?
Monday.
It's mad as hell Monday.
Hey, these gonna be the most slowest set of kids ever. I feel like we get a break every other week.
What happened? Is another break?
We just had a long break from the weather. I'm like, Jesus.
Okay.
Am I sure we're gonna have a full week this week? That's what I'm like.
You never know with this. With
Don't know.
With this city.
When school canceled, I'm canceled on the show.
It's like everybody forgot the school traffic pattern.
Right. Yeah. Oh man.
Maybe mad.
Well, welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Shout out to our sponsors:
Hotbox,
Mud City Entertainment,
Yep,
J. Russ Jennings, Umadop Lucas County,
Freedom,
Swan and Swan,
The People's Champ,
Social Butterfly,
Hey Miss Carter,
A Servant's Heart,
Is There a Heart in the House Tonight?
Stand up.
and Mud Made.
Go to mudmade.com, use 419 Grimes promo code, get 20% off the entire site.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I saw the look.
Yep.
Just the reassuring look.
You need the reinsurance.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah. So, it's been a long
Huh? When was our
Weekend.
last day? Tuesday?
Wednesday. With Dennis.
Yeah, that seemed like we went off for a minute though.
Well, weather.
I know.
Yeah. So, that was a lot of snow that we didn't get.
It came. It did come. But I don't care what nobody say. Them kids could have went to school on Wednesday.
They could have went to school on Thursday too.
Definitely could have went to school.
And Thursday.
I feel the same way.
And Friday.
Because we used to have to go through that stuff too.
Yeah.
What happened to 2-hour delays, trying it out at first? They just,
Right.
you know what, school camps for the rest of the week. Like what? Like
Rest of the week.
That was
Come on,
crazy.
It was a lot of snow though.
It was, but it wasn't nothing that we didn't go to school through. And I could just imagine how it was when y'all went to school. Like we different generations, so I know y'all really went to school back then.
We really went to school.
And then we went to school. Like that's why I said coming off a Christmas break, they had the guy already had that extended. Then with COVID going on, then with this just going on.
We had to put on our moon boots.
Moon boots, snowsuits.
Yeah. So put on your snowsuits, put on your moon boots, go to school.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, though. I stayed at home.
Yeah.
I stayed at home.
I had to work. Shout out to Miss Carter. She came through the drive-through last night.
What she get? The lead air.
She was ordering for one of her elderly friends that can't get out. So.
Oh, okay.
Anybody order that land air C yet?
Some people have ordered, but they order it. You got to put it together yourself. Like we don't make it like that.
Oh, okay. Because when they showed it on the commercial, I was out at the bar and seen it on the commercial, and they actually stacked it together. And I'm like, that's crazy. So would y'all give them a whole fish sandwich or just a fillet? And then
you give them each sandwich, and it's up to them to put it together.
Oh, they get whole each sandwich, and they take the bread and stuff off.
Like $13.
Dang.
He right on cue.
Right on it. You got the 47 cents. Shit, you hit the number on that one.
13.47.
13.47.
Oh wow.
Damn.
That's what the land air and sea, the Big Mac fish and the big chicken.
Yeah, that's crazy. You tried it yet?
No.
We don't want those high nights.
I don't have no desire to try it.
That's too much.
That is way too much.
Tartar sauce, mac sauce, and mayonnaise.
They put all that on the sandwich?
What?
Because he said they still make the regular sandwich, so like you said, it's up to you to put it together.
Can you eat
I don't think nobody really just putting it together like that then.
Hey.
They must be eating it separate.
DB, I don't know.
DB did that? DB, I know you ain't put that on there.
He got the big gang bag.
Yeah.
What's that?
The double cheeseburger and the big chicken. They got one for breakfast with the sauce McMuffin. You put the hash brown on it.
Oh yeah, I seen that one. Yeah. That ain't too bad because I do that. I feel like I do that. I mean, especially with the breakfast bowl we eat that's got the hash brown in there. But to do all that piece of chicken and the nuggets and the fish and it's like you said, mac sauce, tartar sauce.
Thumbs down.
That's too much.
Morning, Drew.
What up, Drew? So how was y'all weekend besides the McGangbang?
I didn't have one of those.
Oh.
Mine was cool. It was nice and quiet. I cooked dinner yesterday. That was my first time cooking in a few days.
What was you cook?
I did some salmon and some baked chicken wings, lemon pepper, and some. I tried something different because Shania talked me into it. You know how they be having those pasta sides, but they got the noodle ones, cheddar and baked broccoli with the spiral stuff. And I usually do that with the cheddar and broccoli and then make broccoli and cheese on the side. But they wanted it all together like a casserole thingy this time.
What? How was that?
It was pretty okay. It was pretty decent.
What you put in it? Nothing?
No, I mean like I added cheese, broccoli, because the noodles was broccoli cheddar. So we added more cheese, more broccoli. Seasoning, of course.
I grill up some chicken breast and throw it in there.
So you already had chicken wings on the side.
There you go.
And salmon on the side.
Salmon could have went there too.
Yeah. But you know how when you eat it on the plate, by the time you get to the end, you already got a fork full of this, a fork full of that.
Right, yeah.
So it's
put it together anyway.
Yeah, you're going to put it together
It's
anyway.
like your own little break.
So that was kind of that was good. And this was our first time trying the crayon watermelon and the crayon pineapple.
The crayon watermelon, true.
I like the pineapple better.
Pineapple. Oh, I haven't had the watermelon.
Yeah,
the pineapple
the crayon pineapple
I had crayon
was
pineapple
good.
either. I had crayon mango. That bang.
Okay, I ain't tried that one yet. Crayon apple was always my favorite, but the crayon pineapple was my second favorite.
You got to be 100% juice though.
Yeah. Did you get the what kind? You get the
Ocean Spray only.
Yeah.
Who else
Ocean
do it?
Spray. No, some.
But Ocean Spray ain't 100% juice though, is it?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's some great values.
I was about to say I know they got the cranberry juice, be saying 100% on there. Well, yeah, I like the.
So
Ocean Spray.
my brother came this weekend for my uncle's funeral. But we met up at Bob Evans.
How was that?
And it was hilarious. It was fun though.
Who I went? Just the boys or your mom and them went?
No,
too?
just us. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Me, Jason, Wani, and Mr. Clyde Green.
I'm surprised I ain't put him out. Y'all cracking up laughing.
Well, we was loud.
I was about to say.
We was basically almost only ones in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Because y'all went on what? Thursday, huh?
Was that Thursday?
Yeah, because y'all wanted to have a show Friday.
Oh yeah, it was
so
Thursday. Yeah, because he came in Thursday.
So it was dead. So y'all was able to have the place to yourself.
Yeah, I mean it was a couple.
Menu looked like an application.
The menu?
They had like a little weather menu.
Limited menu, but it was good though.
No pancakes.
What y'all get?
I got the Rise and Shine, which is eggs, sausage, turkey sausage, home fries, and biscuits. Yeah.
What you get?
Biscuits and gravy.
What you get?
Same thing you got. Except for I got bacon instead of.
I'm not really big on Bob Evans breakfast.
It could be good.
I'm not either.
It's down on the farm. But I only get 2 things, period, when I go to Bob Evans.
That's how I kind of am when I go to certain restaurants. I already got set what I want to get.
Like,
but
that's the only thing I order.
I'm not big on their breakfast, and if I do, I get like they pancakes, something.
The
simple.
pancakes is probably the best pancakes.
Yeah, that's it.
And the 2 things that they normally have on the menu weren't on the menu.
What's
That's
that?
what you said, no pancakes?
Oh, the pancakes.
The pancakes and the pot roast. I eat the mashed potatoes.
What was that thing that they had on there? It was like a fake pot.
It was hash pot roast. I don't eat hash.
What is that? What is hash?
It's like, it's that stuff that's in the can.
Yeah, kind of like Spam.
It's like Spam, yeah.
With like potatoes, like.
Yeah.
I
like corned beef hash. Yeah,
I like they. I used to really like their turkey sandwiches. They BLT turkey sandwiches.
The club turkey sandwich?
Yeah, I used to before I stopped eating bacon. I used to like that. And they brownies, they had some good dessert. But that was never like my go-to place for breakfast.
It is for me because it's always been around the corner no matter where I live.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I lived on Heather Downs, there's one on Heather Downs and Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like IHOP a lot when they first came out, but then I stopped eating like those.
Their recipe changes. They used to have really good
They used to have
pancakes.
really good
nasty
when they
now.
first came out. That's what I used to like.
I'd rather eat a what's the name pancake, Cracker Barrel pancake than a IHOP pancake.
Yeah, but when I go to Cracker Barrel, I get their French toast.
Do you?
See, I
Yeah, the
ain't been
French
to
toast is
Cracker Barrel
better
in
than
so long.
the pancakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Haven't had
First
that.
Watch has been my favorite. I'm loving their waffles.
First Watch? Mm-hmm. Never heard of it. Where is it at?
Oh, right there on Secor, in front of the Whole Foods store. All them new restaurants
the
they
new
built right
restaurant.
there.
Okay, yeah.
But they've been there, what, about a year and a half? Or is it going on 2?
Oh, almost 2 years.
Yeah,
ago.
I'm about to say it's going on 2, because it's right from the
more than
urgent
2 years
care.
before COVID.
Right.
Yep.
Before COVID.
Yeah.
So over 2 years ago.
I still ain't tried that Bubba's yet, though. That ain't a breakfast spot, even though
What is it?
Yeah,
but it's
Bubba's.
right next to
I heard it was real good.
Texas Roadhouse on Secor.
Bubba's?
Yeah.
It's like an American food, like
But they
burgers
like-
and fries.
Oh.
A
Like
Texas
Bubba
Road-
Gump?
They like Texas Roadhouse
but
to where
that's
they don't
Bubba's
open up till 4. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
like
that pisses me off.
You gotta
Dinner.
reset that.
That's like late lunch. 4 o'clock.
Hold down the power button.
Not even brunch, because brunch is over at 4.
Yeah.
So like afternoon
The
type.
volume down.
That's just dinner.
Yeah, basically.
Either early supper and dinner.
Supper and dinner.
Yeah.
That's why I always miss it.
Yeah, I people keep telling me how good it is, but the logo for some reason has to look right for me to even go in the
The logo? That's a new one. I never heard of that one
and the
before.
logo don't look cool for me. It's like, that
What
ain't
is it?
my kind of place.
What is it? A fish in a net or something?
It's something that does not draw my eye. I don't know what it is. It's like the font for Bubba, and then it's red, white, and blue because America. And
Just ain't cutting it.
yeah, I can't do it. I can't rock with it.
That's funny. I never heard that before. I need to
You
see
know what
the
you should
logo.
do, Jason?
What?
Redesign their logo and send it to them. No,
Yeah.
seriously.
I've thought about doing that for so many different people.
I have too, yeah.
I feel like it's not rude though. Because
not
we
rude.
were taught to do that. Just make a package, make their logo, make their menu,
Send
and
it
make
to
a
'em.
business
It's
card.
only a
Send it to 'em.
suggestion.
Yeah, the only thing they can do is
just
say yes or no.
suggestion.
Nah, we got it.
Yeah, we
Or,
got it.
oh, thanks.
That looks cool. But the thing I want to do, like I normally don't want to do it for the bigger,
Yeah, you want to do it for the
smaller
smaller
people.
ones.
So that's when
Work
I
your
feel
way
like,
up.
well, not even that, because it's like, it's kind of just easier to do that for
Well, y'all
a
need to
smaller
start
business.
with the Rise and Grind Cafe. I mean, for real.
Make a whole restaurant.
That would start. We come from Rise and
Yeah.
Grind Morning Show and y'all whole restaurant. But let's give you a facelift. Does that look a little darkish?
Yeah, or it just be like
It's
too
bland.
Yeah, bland, or somebody was doing too much, had too many colors, or
Yeah. She said original Pancake House is her favorite.
Oh yeah,
They used to be
Yeah,
my favorite.
Angie, yeah, I go there where I ain't been there
original. Is
since.
that the one on?
Is that the red one or the green one?
Central
Angie?
Secor?
Yeah, okay.
Huh?
I was asking her, was it the red one or green? You know they right next to each other. They got the Pancake House and the original Pancake House.
Original Pancake
Right.
House.
Uncle John's
Uncle John's Pancake
Pancake
House. The
House.
original
Right.
Pancake House is the best one.
That's the one on
That's the
Central.
That's the
That's the one
small.
that's actually
The one on green. The
Yeah.
green one. But the Uncle John's, they serve margaritas.
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's early as 6 o'clock in the morning.
Is that the one that's with the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, them ones, they give you the margaritas with the. Now, I like the potatoes with them. They do the potatoes with the cheese and onions and green peppers and get the strawberry margarita.
Wow.
It's good. But I feel like now that we thinking about breakfast places, I really haven't been nowhere as many times as I've done Rumors. I feel like we was going to Rumors so much.
Yeah.
Where's Rumors?
Right
Down the
here.
street.
Because we get drinks right there and they be big. Like you get 3
Yeah.
pancakes as big as Clyde's head. Be like,
Yeah.
damn.
Rumors is a good
And it's
breakfast
half
place.
off.
Big pancake.
It's half off. Monday through Friday, they half off.
So have y'all been to the one by? It's not Replay.
You ever been to Freeway on the east side?
Freeway? I don't go nowhere on the east side.
Oh.
Wani said
be
you
over
like the
there.
greasy spoon when he was here. He wanted to go there.
If you like the
them used to be good when they first. They got so many violations
when they was clean.
When they was clean.
What you call
That's
it?
probably been about
Used to be
7
good.
years ago.
Shout out to Greasy Spoon.
That might still be good. Y'all know
Is they still open?
Nick's Cafe?
Yeah, Nick's good too.
They give you huge portions.
That's how Rumors
Even
is.
Door Street Cafe give you huge
Oh yeah, they
portions.
do.
Yeah.
Door Street Cafe. That's the only Reuben sandwich I'll eat anywhere.
Oh really?
Door Street.
Yes.
They got
Have y'all been
some
to
fat
Mayberry's?
Mayberry. Where's that at?
You know the license bureau over on.
What you say?
The license bureau over on Monroe Street.
Okay.
Down the street.
It's
over
in
here?
that. Yeah, it's
Tim
in that
Hortons?
plaza. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got one more for y'all. Y'all been to Sunrise Cafe?
Yeah, Sunrise is good too. They right next to Blue Agave, but they close at 2. They only open from like 6 to 2. They just breakfast.
That's amazing.
They good too.
Yeah.
They bowls. They had the original bowls before I like Chick-fil-A bowls. That's what I
I've probably been there more than anywhere. I think for breakfast.
Sunrise?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those are good.
Speaking of sunrise, we never did weather and traffic, did we?
Perfect. The sun will not be rising today. But
It was gonna be dark all day.
it is. It's going to be real gloomy and cloudy, but we are currently at 27 degrees. It does look like we will get to a high of 30 degrees. There will be no sun or no snow is showing in the forecast. It's looking good. Look like we don't have no more snow in the forecast actually till Friday. It does look like we will get to a 60% chance, but as far as today, no snow, no sun. But, we still are recovering from all that snow that did end up falling.
That didn't end up falling.
It didn't end up falling that day that y'all said.
Man, we just still getting 36 inches of snow.
Yeah, how much did it
24
end up-
inches of snow.
How much did it end up adding up to?
Maybe like 18.
13.
So y'all think we got the 12?
18 at the most out of the 3 days. Maybe.
The news confirmed 12. That's what I saw.
That's it?
We were supposed to get 18 the first day.
Right, I was about to say we were supposed to get that the first day.
I knew that wasn't
all
happening.
those days. But Alexa did say that. Remember, she said it was only going to be 3 point to 1.
She was right.
And she said, she did say only like 3 something to 1 day.
She said 2.75.
And then 7.2 or something.
It was supposed to start snowing at 11 a.m. that day on Wednesday. It didn't start snowing until about 5 o'clock.
Because I made it home by like 5.
I was watching outside. Well, I watched it rain.
Yeah, that's what it started doing at first.
There's a tree in my front yard, so I'm like, okay, the rain finally stopped dripping and it just was freezing. So I was like, okay, it's not about to start raining or snowing. But like, so between, what was it, 11 and 5?
Yeah, it wasn't doing
That's
nothing.
6 hours of snow we missed. It just rained.
Because I was sitting at my friend Noah's house. I'm like, all right, I'm going to leave when it start getting bad. And I'm like, what, 2 more hours and pass by? It still ain't doing nothing. My mama kept talking about every 2 hours. She said, it's coming for real. I promise you it's coming. I get the call on her. She was like, well, my bad. It's going to start a little bit later. I'm like, girl, I made it home by 6 o'clock before it even started doing something, thinking it was supposed to start snowing real early.
Yeah.
Them kids, like I said, they should have definitely took
They should have had school
Wednesday
for sure.
They definitely should
The
have
thing
had school
is, when we were kids, they never preemptively ordered.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying when we started. It was a 2-hour delay.
You went to school, they sent you home.
If anything, we had to wait at 6 o'clock in the morning and watch TV to see if we had school.
And it would start with a 2-hour delay. It would always start with a 2-hour delay. Or they say 2-hour delay, and then a lot of people would be talking about, oh, they closed it because buses. They used to do 2-hour delay, no bus service.
See, we didn't have 2-hour delay.
We never had a 2-hour delay.
It never closed or open. We would go home early.
See, we would either have 2-hour delay or close or no buses. Parents just had to get the kids to school.
We used to have so much fun when he used to send us home early because it's like, it's snowing outside. So we going home early, having snowball fights, playing in the snow. It was fun, but like, you can't even get out of the house before it even starts snowing nowadays. They canceled school.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What was it, on Monday they canceled school?
Yeah, for the whole week. That's what I said.
Don't come back till Friday.
It's on the other side.
No, that was Wednesday.
You almost there.
Tuesday.
Right
Tuesday said school was canceled for Wednesday and Thursday, and then Wednesday said, okay, it's canceled for Friday too.
Yeah.
No, Tuesday they said the rest of the week.
Yeah, I was saying Tuesday. It is
It's Monday.
Yeah.
Now, A school gave us a day by day, but the Toledo Public for the girls, they did. Once they called Tuesday, they was like, they're closed until Monday.
Yeah, there's a red do charter and the kids do private, so they was on their they was on their own. So they sent us text messages two different times.
Yeah, that's crazy. Them kids, I said these gonna be the most slowest amount of kids ever. They had no school. You gotta think Christmas break got extended.
For the kids that need school like that, and the earlier kids.
They ain't been having no full
kids
school.
and the teenagers that need it. Everybody else will be all right.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you still got snow on your car, I got attitude with you.
Oh my God, that's so annoying.
I had it on my car to say it was so funny because I was looking.
How'd you get it off?
Saturday.
How much do you have on the car?
Shit, it was sitting right on time.
Big old lump. It was
Saturday. No, but not today.
Dennis told me to make sure the lights is together in my window, and he ain't say about the rest of
You
the
said the top.
Yeah, the back window was done. The back, but I'm talking about the hood.
Dennis said
right?
you got to do the top of the car too, so it won't slide on to you.
The top part was already cool. It was the hood. Okay. So you can see that. You can see that. Wow. I had left the house in like 3 days.
Was it hard to get the snow off? Was it harder?
No, not really. My windshield was acting crazy.
Why?
No, because it was ice. Yeah, my
you had ice on them?
It was ice that was kind of stuck real close in there. So that was the only thing that
you got lifted them. They probably still would have got messed up if you'd lifted them.
Yeah,
we was lifting them up, but it was so much ice because I hadn't even started the car.
Oh, I mean before it starts to snow.
Yeah, you lift them up in the air, like straight up in the air.
Oh, before it starts to snow. Just go down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, that's good. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, speaking of learning, we got training topics.
Oh, I didn't even do traffic.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't say how my way was here. I said weather.
Okay.
Well, how was your way here?
So my way here was fine. Again, we were off for a few days, so some of the side streets are still terrible. So no need to be rushing to this. Buses that still need to get through there. Be courteous and let people go if they don't have enough room to turn in. Yeah. I hate when people just sit there like, I don't got no room to turn.
You
just
all
go.
The way out in the middle of
it. Yeah, you might as well just go. Yeah. So at least, be careful with that. The kids are back out. It is kids that are walking. It's buses that's out here. Other than that, I didn't have any problem. What about you, Jay?
No problem my way. Ottawa Hills is very open and no heavy traffic, so no incidents. Clyde.
Square biz.
Square biz, fam.
Good morning to Melissa Carmody.
She a little bit too young for that.
Good morning to Melissa Carmody and Christina. I saw them at Kroger when I was picking up some things this morning.
Oh, did you?
Said Christina?
Yep.
Both
That's Splat?
Yep. All right.
Yes. Okay. Well, my way wasn't too bad. Straight down Monroe.
Straight down. You made me nervous. I didn't think you was coming.
And I'm about to stop taking everybody in the morning on Mondays. Y'all had to get to school and work on y'all's own.
Why y'all usually take their own way? They just feel like it was too much snow. They need you to take them.
No, I do normally take them, but they've been late. And so if they late, everybody else is late. And so Desiree was like, well, y'all taking me first because I ain't being late. And so I take her and I take them, and then I got to come home and still get ready and do everything I need to do before I can get up here. So maybe if I change my routine a little bit. But
or you just get ready when they get ready. So then you just come straight here instead of have to go home.
We got 2 bathrooms, and one's in the basement. Desiree ain't going in the basement. So Amari lives in the basement. And then so it's just like somebody's always in the bathroom. And so I just let them have it. And then when I get back, I can have the bathroom.
Oh. See, I set everybody alarm. 15 intervals. That's all you got. Start at 5:45.
Oh, wow.
The next one at 6.
5:45.
5:45 to 6 and then 6 to 6:15.
That's the key. I ain't getting up that early.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, I can, but I don't want to.
So if you take your showers before, that's all you need. You don't need that much time to be brushing your teeth and washing. How much you need? We all got our own mirrors and stuff like that. Get yourself together.
Yeah.
And if you need earlier, then Shania will set her alarm at 5:25. It goes Shania, Cheyenne, me, and Ace. That's how I go.
Imagine having to get Ace up at 5:45.
Anybody. I
get him up at 6:10. I get him up at 6:10.
Oh.
He probably like, no, Mom.
No, because I'm strict on bedtime. Bedtime is between 9 and 9:30. They already know. So
her kid's still old enough. She can young enough, she can be. she can whoop them.
Well, Shania
whoop them out the bed.
Shania had to be 14.
Oh,
but I think because I've always done this routine. I've always been this type of routine person. We always got to go to school. We always been morning people, so they know the drill. Let's go.
Speaking of knowing the drill, we got trending topics.
You were so ready.
It's trending topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
I really ain't Lucky J Cool trying to rush me. I ain't have my topics ready, but I still got it. Because I was talking shit. In your rap bars, you want to look your person in the eye and talk shit.
Okay,
I'm talking shit.
You got to keep going though.
I ain't have nothing else.
She ran out of bars.
I ran out of bars.
I was waiting for the next punchline.
I was thinking.
She was like,
so. One of the biggest topics over the weekend was
2 biggest topics.
Yeah, it was 2 big topics. So one of the biggest topics was that I've heard was Joe Rogan using the N-word.
And that's your boy.
on this podcast. He's the reason why I started doing podcasts for real, and the reason why I started listening to podcasts. It's deep because I mean I know white people who use the word, and they are like in our culture. I would say Joe Rogan, on the other hand, he's not in our culture, but his context of using it. I mean, because I've heard him use the N-word before, but not in a wrong context. I've heard him say, have conversations about people using the N-word, but he wouldn't say N-word.
That's where most people would say N-word. Yeah, he wasn't.
He would say like, black people use the N-word all the time. They use it in their music, but he would say the word instead of saying N-word like everybody else would normally say it.
So he's always been completely saying the word.
He's been saying the word, the total word.
I was about to say, because I've seen like 7 different clips of him saying it, and I was like, okay.
This is from 17 years ago.
Yeah,
or 12 years ago.
Yeah, this is from a long time
So
ago.
all
those clips was all old?
Yeah.
Over 10 years old.
So then what made him just start back doing it again?
Well, no, he didn't. He didn't start doing it again. What happened was when the thing came out about him, the controversy with COVID, about him saying that people using masks and stuff. It's always been, COVID brings out people doing research. Because he was saying stuff about COVID, he had people on his show saying stuff about COVID. So now people are digging into his shows.
So was he for it, or was he saying?
He's kind of like a conspiracy theorist when it comes to the way it's being handled and the way it's being
So was he
advertised.
for the vaccine and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not. That's the reason why. That's why the government is going after him.
Right.
They're trying to shut him down from Spotify because of that. Now they're bringing this to the forefront just because it's another tool to bring him down.
That's
what I'm thinking.
You have to say something about them other people.
I don't think Joe Rogan is a racist.
No.
He may have said some things that are inappropriate, because I've had white friends who've said things inappropriate that are not racist.
So you know where he come from though, right? He's a stand-up comedian.
He's a comedian.
And so that is like, they have a certain way of talking and a certain freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So some things they do feel like they can't say. Now this right here, for him, probably was something he shouldn't have been saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody saw do you see the video that he put out, Joe?
Yep.
And so like he was saying like,
I want to play it too.
Okay.
I was about to say, I didn't see it.
Yeah, he was saying that he is ignorant. If you ever have to say, after you say something, if you ever have to say I'm not racist or that wasn't racist, then you fucked up. You know what I mean? You should never have to explain that. So he's saying in these situations, I never should have been saying these things.
Anyway,
I was ignorant, and so that's why I stopped. I haven't said it in I don't know how long.
Over all I was saying was back to back clips, and
somebody put a video together of him doing it. From he's looked the same for years,
and that's why I thought it was recent. Yeah. I'm like, this in 10 years ago.
He bald headed and buff. He's a fighter, really.
But what was his context of saying it? Just like us as a culture, like
using it.
The ends.
So yeah, he was saying like, okay. Just anytime you would talk about somebody using the word,
that's what he was
within a conversation.
No, he never called anybody.
He never called anybody. He never referred to anybody.
Because some people,
so he was repeating conversations that we had.
Repeating conversations,
repeating lyrics, repeating. I'll play the clip. Hold on. If it'll play, hold on. Come on, Instagram. I don't hear nothing.
Hello, friends. I'm making this video to talk about the most regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly. There's a video that's out that's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me of 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, text where a white person is ever allowed to say that word, never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years, but for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation, instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing. Like that context was part of the clip we were talking about Red Fox, how Red Fox said that word on television in the 1970s, and how times have changed so much since then. Or about how Richard Pryor used it as one of the titles of one of his albums. Or I was quoting a Lenny Bruce bit, or I was quoting a Paul Mooney bit, or I was talking about how Quentin Tarantino used it repeatedly in Pulp Fiction. Or I was talking about how a Netflix executive, ironically, used it because he was trying to compare it to another offensive word, and he said it out loud, and they fired him. Not calling anybody a word, just saying the word out loud. I was also talking about how there's not another word like it in the entire English language, because it's a word where only one group of people is allowed to use it, and they can use it in so many different ways. Like if a white person says that word, it's racist and toxic, but a black person can use endearment. It could be lyrics to a rap song. It could be a positive affirmation. It's a very unusual word, but it's not my word to use.
So that's the gist of what he's saying. Like he's not justifying what he's saying at all. Him saying it at all. What he's saying is like, he's pleading ignorance, basically. Yeah. And I mean, I understand that because he's not in our culture at all.
He's above, like he's not even in regular society culture.
No,
he's in celebrity culture.
It's so hard because that word was put on us to degrade us, to belittle us, to make us feel like shit, and we embraced it
and changed it
and welcomed it in, and now they want it back, and it's hard. No, because the context you gave it to us in.
I don't know if they want it back.
Not so much want it back, but
they want to say it. They press to want to say it. They want to say it.
A lot of people want to say it. Yeah,
they want to say it. Some people face get red,
and they do say it. How many people say it?
Right, but to me, it's about context.
Right, like we got the and they got the
Well, no, not everybody.
Not everybody.
There's white people who say it.
The country people,
they call each other
ER for anything.
No, and they call each other. They call each other the N-word all the time.
Yeah, I know.
In certain areas, if you go down to Fremont,
you know where to go.
If you go down to Fremont, that's what they use. They refer to each other.
That they are.
All white people too.
Even the drop. We didn't drop the A. The country ass white people dropped the A. Or
the Southerners. I was about to say we added the A, right?
No, I misspoke. We didn't drop the ER. The white people in the South dropped the ER.
Yeah, the upstanding white people used it with the at the end of it, with the ER, and then the Southern bumpkins or whoever.
Even overseers that was working and cracking the whip.
Yeah.
Low income, put the A on it.
Right.
And then the bougie.
It's just a matter of where you was from.
Yeah,
because
if you country or
if you listen to country people talk now, it's like other words that require ER are replaced with A.
I just feel like I don't really care what the context is. It's not acceptable because they get so mad. We call them Ritz crackers and stuff like that. You don't want nobody saying that.
Mayonnaise.
So I don't feel I don't feel like any context that you're trying to do that. You're talking about what other people did. Leave it at what other people did. You just named one other guy and then adding Richard Pryor. That was Richard Pryor's decision.
Well, that's what he's saying. That
we don't need you to reiterate that.
That's what he's saying, Shay. Like he's not justifying what he's saying at all, but he's referring to like how he used it, like how he was using it. But he said he hasn't used it in years, and he know why. He shouldn't have been using
it on podcasts.
Think about this though.
He be saying it at the breakfast table.
There's no other word like he was saying. So if you think about like any kind of other slur, right? Just say like an Asian slur, and then the Asians decide to start using it amongst themselves. We would not be in there trying to call them or use it for ourselves. You know what I mean? It would look and sound weird. So
true.
Yeah. So it's like it makes sense for it to just be, you know. That culture word, our word.
We embraced it, and we weren't supposed to embrace it.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was supposed to put
but like
us down.
you said, that make them look weird if we calling them a name, then you using it.
Yeah,
they're calling us the name that they started. Yeah. We embraced it, and y'all still use it and keep it and say it in your own context.
But I'm not the police of the word though either. You know what I'm saying? If I hear somebody, a white person out using it in the same way we using it, he calling his friends the N-word and they white. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But some of us get offended. They want to test them for that. So.
I ain't got time for that or the energy. You live your life. You ain't about to hurt me from doing that. You know?
Now, if somebody called me or somebody that I know the N-word, that's the problem.
That's the problem. Even if they trying to be cool with it, it's like.
Whoa. No, you know the pressure they delivered it and how they delivered it to you.
Period. No, I don't care.
Don't deliver it any kind of way. It don't matter.
I don't allow them to say it to me or like call me. No, Like as a term of endearment at all. No.
But that's not our term of endearment.
I'm friends with a white girl, and she liked black dudes, and she was always referring to him as her nigga. I'm saying, oh, these niggas this, and I'm like,
a lot of them do that.
Bro, I need you to chill. When you're around, I don't care about it when you're not around, but I don't like it around me. I was like, you don't even never hear me using the word.
Yeah, I don't use it.
I'm not leading the way. So I had this thing, like me and Wani was like laughing about, like, you go over somebody else's house, a man. I'm over at Jesse's house or his house, his girl there, his family there. I take my shirt off. I can't be the first man in the house to take my shirt off. That's weird. Your shirt off, man. Yeah, no, that's weird.
I was gonna say, even if he took his shirt off, you still ain't supposed to just take your shirt off.
Right, what? That's what it's like.
Start a shirt off, bro.
Yeah, okay.
All right, what's going on here?
Y'all see this man over here with his shirt off? You need to leave.
He said, I'm waiting for Clyde to take his off. Even if he take his off, leave yours on still.
You see my belly button?
But no, that's exactly what it should be.
Yeah.
Just because I'm gonna take my shirt off, leave yours on.
Yeah.
Because this is not the place for you to take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what the context is.
Oh,
no matter what the conversation.
Okay, I see what we're doing here. No, we ain't doing that.
We not doing that.
Yeah.
We not doing that.
Like,
that should all be the context with the word period.
Yeah, that's
just
how
because
I
say, even though I don't say it, but if I do say it,
that's
that
my
don't give
choice.
you
That's our term of endearment.
that don't give you a
that
green
don't
light
mean
to
you
say
do
it.
that. That don't mean you
y'all
say
taking
that.
y'all shirts off? Okay, I got y'all. Please, let's go. No, that's weird.
And look how tough that is. Y'all the same complexion. And you talk about some
You're right.
Yeah.
the shirts. But that's
that's
serious.
Yeah. I don't think he's racist, but I think he's ignorant to a lot of racist issues. For him to have freely has said the word anyway.
Right.
Period. Like he needs some
Education.
And he do take some accountability. Some people don't take that
I'm glad
at
he
all.
did.
So that video
Otherwise,
did take some. I never heard that one. So it definitely did take some type of accountability.
He got comfortable.
Well, he got comfortable because he has friends like Donnell Rawlins and Dave Chappelle who say the word all the time,
And they're
frequently.
comedians. Just be talking shit like
their fraternity as comedians is very toxic.
Yeah.
When it comes to having conversations, because they talk about each other like crazy, because they that's all they do is crack jokes.
Yeah.
So they probably say the word freely within each other, and not even thinking nothing about
That's
it.
why I said he ain't stopped just saying it completely. He just stopped saying on his podcast.
Yeah.
But he's
he might have stopped saying it completely with all the stuff, racial stuff that's been coming on.
Because we just said how their community is. Their community ain't stopped.
Well, but I'm saying
the only time it's serious when they get caught. He
didn't get caught saying it.
He didn't get caught. No, he didn't get caught because he stopped saying it years ago. So it's not
I'm
like
saying that they showing it now. Yeah,
but
so that was caught.
he was showing it then. It was not a private video. He was doing
actually,
it on
that video's been going around for years. I've seen it before.
Yeah, I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't even heard that dude until you said something.
I don't think
Maybe not take caught, but maybe brought attention to.
Yeah, that's why I feel the same way you're talking about, Clyde.
Because
he ain't stopped saying it. He just stopped saying it on the podcast.
This is the thing, though. This is why I feel like you don't say it, because it's like there was a reason why he stopped saying it on the podcast.
Somebody said something to him.
It could have been that.
Yeah, somebody had to say something to him.
Okay, but like in real life, if somebody says something to him on the show, he's still gonna feel the same way about it. I should not be using this word in any context. No, he said in any context. He should never use the word. He should be replacing it with, if you're going to talk about it,
well,
say
we
the
don't know.
N-word.
We can just keep going back and forth, but I don't say
I feel like the
that he
change
just
was within
completely just
himself.
stopped saying it. I don't
We
feel
ain't
like
about to be with Joe Rogan 24/7 to find out.
That's what I'm saying, and I know for sure he ain't just completely just stopped saying it.
And if he's put forth effort to try and stop, that's good for you.
I feel like with all the everybody has been on board with Black Lives, not everybody, but like Netflix and all this stuff. So it's like, I feel like since then, a lot of people have waken up to the way they've been talking and the way they've been dealing with stuff.
I know he has. I mean, he has to have conversations about Black Lives Matter. Actually, not the organization, but the actual term Black Lives Matter. He supports it 100%, as far as I know, as far as what he talked about on this show. And he had these conversations with people who are against Black Lives Matter on his show, and he supports it. So him defending the fact that that George Floyd didn't deserve to die and all this stuff. So I take that into consideration about how I feel about him and his podcast. Because if when I heard this, I was feeling some type of way, obviously. But to hear him apologize the way he did made me feel a little better.
Right. And that I don't like. I'm not normal. I don't give like make excuses for people, but I do like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And so I'm with all considering everything you said, and just knowing the type of person. Like, we have access to people to where it's not like, oh, he's just a celebrity, I don't know shit about him.
Right, yeah.
We see, how they deal. And so, like, I feel like with knowing what we know, I'm like, oh, it's got to be a reason. There's got to be something. He's just doing,
If Trump were to come out with videos of him saying the N-word, that's a different story. Because his track record tells something different.
Right.
His track record doesn't prove that he supports black people. Well, that he doesn't use the word.
I feel like he's embraced the support he's gotten from the black people.
Who? Oh yeah,
Donald
of course,
Trump.
yeah.
And I feel like he has been like you know how the Ric Flair, like money, you know what I'm saying? Those are symbolisms of success within the hip hop community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trump. So I feel like I don't feel like he was as racist as people said he was.
Oh,
you know,
I'm not saying
votes.
that he's racist. I'm saying that as far as if
it's like Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly came out saying the word.
Well, yeah. I'm saying if Trump was on a video saying the N-word over and over again, I would say, okay, yeah, that guy's a racist.
Right.
Because of how he talks to people.
If Trump was on the video saying it over and over again, the videographer would be dead or held captive somewhere.
That's not true. Because Trump said some nasty things to people. And
I believe he spewed it through the White House while he was the president, just like when I watched Lee Daniels the Butler. He saw other presidents using it in the White House and couldn't say nothing. He had to sit there and hear why.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe that too, but that's what I said. We don't know everybody and what their moves that they're doing. We don't know their intentions. At the end of the day, I don't know him just as much as you know him. You know what I mean? You've been following him for a long time. But again, like you said, why are they doing certain things? He's a millionaire. He makes money. So we don't know what was said and was new contracts or anything. I don't feel like if he was using that context, he just automatically was like, I'm going to just stop saying it. Something happened, some type of conversation will happen for him not to be saying it for all these years. It just probably just ain't blew up as big. But if you've been saying it with all those clips and you just stop saying it out of nowhere,
somebody straightened him out.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Somebody said something, but it wasn't as big and brought to our attention as it is now. Like y'all saying, those are old. I don't know what made it get brought up now, but he was comfortable been saying it all these other times. I guarantee he's probably still saying it.
What brought it up now was because of the COVID controversy. Of him saying the vaccine, about stuff about the vaccine and having doctors and stuff on his show about the vaccine. So that brought his podcast to the attention of the government. The government wants to shut him down because he's causing too much, causing a stir up when it comes to COVID. They don't like that.
Well, I'm not going to stop watching Fear Factor or UFC because of it.
Fear Factor. So everybody already stopped watching Fear Factor.
Who watches that? It's on it's a channel on Pluto.
Oh, these are syndicate then? Yeah. Syndicated? Because I saw Ludacris hosting it last time.
Oh, yeah.
They had some guest hosts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we took up all the trending topics with Joe Rogan.
No, that was great.
Some more?
True. I was just going to say what he was talking about the COVID. Did you see where Shaq had made the statement about COVID? He was on that phone with an interviewer and she was saying about people getting the vaccine and stuff like that. And he was like, no, everybody should do what they feel they need to do to be healthy, but it should not be forced. So they was going back and forth when the girl was kept saying like, that's not forced. And he like, it is forced. If they're telling people that they're going to lose their jobs, if they're going to take this vaccine, they can't play if they don't take the vaccine.
What was this interview with?
I can't remember. I have to figure out who it is. But he was going back and forth with him like, yeah, I don't discriminate against people getting it, but I'm not going to just tell people, go get a vaccine. Everybody needs to do their own research and nobody should be forced. And that's exactly how I felt the whole way through about COVID. Yeah. That should be your own personal decision.
It's just like the flu. Like the flu is the same thing. People die from the flu. People get flu vaccines.
And you had your own decision to take it. And that's why I said I've never even taken the flu vaccine before.
I stopped taking the flu vaccine I don't know how long ago.
Yeah, I never had it. I never had it.
I haven't got the flu in years.
That's it. Yeah. That's why I was like, I haven't been sick for years. So.
You know what I want to, I forgot I hate to interrupt like that, but today's my sister BB's birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday,
BB.
Happy birthday, BB.
Happy birthday.
She is 20 through today.
So what?
20 through?
Yep, 20 through.
20 through what?
20 through the rest.
She went through her 20s.
Yeah.
She went through them 20s.
She 30 through.
30 through. 30 through.
Yeah, 30 through.
Getting through them 30s.
Hey, Tony, Joe Rogan is like one of the UFC announcers, and he's like one of the biggest podcasts. What's it called? The Joe
Rogan Experience.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
And he's those Fear Factor, Tony.
And he
she would know that.
News Radio.
See, I never even knew who
News
he
Radio.
He was on News Radio with Phil Hartman.
He's a comedian. He really wasn't that funny as a comedian. But,
horrible.
He was kind of funny on news radio because he was super dumb.
Right. He's supposed to be the tech guy.
Was he the tech guy or the janitor?
Oh, I thought he was like a repairman, maintenance guy.
The maintenance guy, yeah.
I didn't even know he was on news radio.
Yeah, it's funny because he was so
like
stupid.
that show.
Tony did?
I said I used to like that show, news radio. Phil Hartman was on that, right?
Yep, Phil Hartman.
Mm-hmm. He was the radio guy, the radio voice.
Golden voice.
I can't relate.
It was the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Shay, Kiara Shear said that her friends, when they come in town, they can't stay at her house.
I know, I seen that too. I didn't really get the real gist of it.
Well, that's
I mean,
stay away from my husband.
I was trying to figure out the extra but they was trying to do more pulling out of her. So that's why I don't
think she said anymore.
There wasn't no more new said. Oh, okay.
I think she was just saying, I don't,
she don't
I want to keep them away from my husband.
Yeah,
she's married,
she would rather pay for her friends to have a room at the hotel opposed to them staying the night at her house. Which that's your rules and that's how I go.
Should I rather put me up? Shit.
Yeah,
we were just
I don't
talking
see
about
what
that
the big deal was about that. They was just saying that she didn't trust her. Or they saying you need to get a new husband, a new set of friends if you don't trust them.
It's not.
It ain't even about trust. It's just how she was brought up.
Put yourself in a situation.
Yeah, her mother brought her up. that way.
I was about to say. Now I did see the clips of that, and then people was agreeing. They was like they older families
certain
didn't play
church
that.
atmospheres, church families. We have this thing. They had this thing called accountability, to where a man and a woman can't be in the same spot if they're not engaged in the relationship.
Yeah, they go crazy about shacking
supervised.
up.
Yeah,
they was
you always
going
got
crazy
somebody.
about shacking.
Yeah. So I mean,
I
get what they're saying, and that's her household.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's her household. We don't pay them bills in there.
Yeah.
We is not married to her. If that's how they work, that's how they work. Why
And
you
the thing
mad?
is, like, all these people out here telling their girlfriends their problems with their marriage, having their friends come over, and then they looking at dude like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's too much.
We didn't all watch Players Club, and what's the one movie with Big Mama? What movie was that?
Soul
Food. We didn't already watch
the Cousin was on the rooftop.
Yeah. And then the Players Club, Ebony was in the back. We didn't already seen that.
Why put yourself in that situation?
Yeah.
Plus, I need to fart freely, so I need my own room.
And the liquor start flowing.
Right.
But that was just like how they were saying on Housewives, how Portia got with Simon. They was invited to that house. It was like he was watching her the whole time. They was in the pool, booty out, and everything. And then they was together. They was together a couple episodes later. So, shit, I get it.
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about that with Uncle Leroy. He was saying Wani to go get Terry and just pull her out of there because it's just like too many. Like, you wasn't there. But like when Wani was playing for Leroy at the church, like he was saying Wani to like she would be talking or whatever.
Oh, pull her out of the conversation.
Pull her out of the conversation, just get her out of the whole building, take her home.
Because men would surround her and try to talk to her. Yeah.
Right. Or
not talk to her any kind of wrong, but I understand.
Too much attention.
You never know.
Too much attention. Too much attention.
Or right, people hugging her, or she give Wani a look like, and then Wani go grab her and get her up out of there. Because it's like, or they be at the house.
That's just like David Ruffin at that picnic. He pulled Super Mama out the way. Bring your ass over here. Let's go. She hugged me, kissed me, everybody.
You had already made the song with Marvin. That ain't funny though because he really abused her. We're not saying that.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
No, I'm not talking about the abusive wives. I'm just saying some men don't want them. They find women. But how is that though? Like, how do y'all do that? Like, a lot of guys want an attractive woman to be their main woman. But you don't want nobody else looking at them or talking to them.
No. It's not about looking at her.
It ain't. Well, certain people are like that.
Yeah.
I was never like that.
Okay.
So like, if somebody, first of all, I'm not gonna be with somebody that's gonna leave off of somebody else. Like, we together for a reason, and it most likely is not your looks. You just happen to look good. So it's like people giving her attention, and that's gonna happen.
Right.
But I know that that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I can sit back and be at a bar, my girl at the bar, somebody try to dance with her or whatever. She might dance with her, she might say no. I know he might try to hit on her or whatever. He might try to get her number. She gonna say no. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm talking about the ones that just pull them completely out. So you was basically giving her the freedom to see how she gonna move.
Yeah, because I wasn't worried about it.
If you do that, if you give your woman that freedom and another man able to get in and get that from you, that wasn't your woman.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, not out.
Now I'd be like, thanks that you figured it out for me now.
Right.
I think it's up to the woman's up to the woman's character, like how she reacts to the attention. Because some women, that's all they seek is the attention.
Yeah.
They don't want nothing else from y'all, just the attention.
Yeah, just the attention. Like, and if that's what she want, go get it.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna give you all the attention that I'm gonna give you. But if you want that extra attention that you don't really need, that you just want, go ahead and have it.
Right.
And they can have you too.
Don't just
back to the streets.
Back to the streets.
You belong to the streets.
No. Don't just like my picture. Comment too.
Right. Oh, it's gonna like I can't get a heart.
You seen that? Well, you seen that thing that's going around though. The main guy always only likes a picture. He never leaves a comment. The side man puts a little hard eyes. Then they said the one that has absolutely no chance. Oh my God, you're the most beautiful thing.
Why is that true? That's true.
They got so much balls and they be so bold.
You just don't even know what she was doing last night.
Right.
They be so bold on the pictures. That's how you know those are the ones.
Then you want to go to the comment like, dude, she was just upside down with her toes
upside down.
Doing a cartwheel.
You gotta play it cool and just slide through like fuck it, just like it.
Like his paragraph, right? Put 4 of these in 100, y'all my boy.
Hey, that is crazy though. Why is that true?
Why is it like that?
That is so true.
Ain't that crazy? That is
because like the thing is though, like if Desiree posting some shit, I'll tell her I like it. Like, oh, I like that picture.
Hey, man, have you ever been to one
like in person?
But you say it on person, you don't say it in the picture.
I'll click the
like
the thumb or maybe the heart, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no comments.
See, we just said that the main guy
like, oh, you look all the way.
I'll find shit like that and I'll put. Sometimes I won't even say shit. Sometimes I'll heart it. But like I won't. I ain't never saying shit on the post.
We always want the main guy to tell us how beautiful we are. We just fell out of heaven.
I already did it.
What?
I already did it.
I put the mouth with the drill on when it's like that.
Y'all just too cool for school, and you just gotta hit the heart. You can't comment on there.
Why? I mean, why do you want that though? Why do you want that validation?
I don't know. We just like that about you. We just told you the breakdown of it.
But I just told you. But I'm telling you why I didn't do it on Facebook because I did it in person.
I get that, but
the only way you can do that is if you don't got female friends.
She wants somebody to see that.
If I got other female friends, right? If I got other female friends and they see me do that on your picture, you ain't do that on my picture. So you just stay away from it all. You just like
what it is the woman wants other people to see
the attention that you get.
Yeah, that you.
That's why you laughing. Yeah, that is what it is.
Girl, I got 317 likes.
Like you see my man on my picture.
We don't care about those likes. We want to see who in the main person that's in that comment.
Mm-hmm.
Them likes gonna come. Yeah. Regardless, social media. That's what it's there for.
You just want somebody to
We just want the extra attention. Yeah, we want that comment.
Like damn,
but from the right guy, not from the dude that's way over here
not
in the
from
corner.
The guys that's giving it to us. That's the ones we don't want it from. We want it from the ones that's just hearting and scrolling. Like, say something. Yeah. They'll just be hard. I don't care. I want to hear it in person.
I know my man Bigger Man got on your picture.
You know what? You better shut your ass up.
You said it on air, though.
You know,
who are you talking
and
about?
those be the ones that just get ignored.
Shay's arch nemesis.
I hate those. I hate those. What's his name about to be following up his footsteps? Like, I don't remember what was his name. The one that had just got out and he literally said,
just got out.
Oh, I remember that. I thought you. I thought you.
No, this is for the show. Okay. No, I got to be some type of friendly. After that, this is cuts, lights, cameras off.
What? You'd be surprised how many calls I got to say, man. Shay's trying to get with me.
That's what I'm saying. No,
I think Shay's is pretty friendly, but hey, shoot your shot.
This is what the show is for.
Ain't nobody picture on the battle yet. She ain't
but look.
All right, so if I just start just not saying nothing to people, then it's going to be like, she got just nasty attitude.
Mike Chalk said attention is like unleaded gas.
$3.29 a gallon.
No, everybody wants it.
Hey, but look, Shay. So just say like, oh, he over here, right? Oh, she feeling me, right? And then just say y'all did start talking. When y'all start talking, he'll be like, yo, act like how you did on the show.
I will get that too. I used to be so irritated.
It's the show, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why are they even thinking that this is her coming at him like that? No, we're doing it.
No, I have high energy and stuff like that too, but it's a different type of we're doing it for the show. We're giving people a show to see. I don't want to be doing this all the time, just normal when the lights is off. Like, I'm goofy. I am
people
goofy.
ask me like, why don't you go out to the bars and stuff? I say, I don't like attention. I don't like a lot of people around me. What you do the show? Like, first of all, it's
a little room with them.
I'm not a big dude, but I'm still just one person.
Like, you talk to people all the time. Yeah, like my 3 people, and then one
Whoever
extra
the guest
person.
is.
Yeah,
Right.
that's it.
Jesse walk in the bar like, Ace, I paid in full. He go see, you gotta see, dap him up.
He in and
at
out.
the studio, I'll holler at you, we shoot at the video shoot.
He in and out.
That's it.
You know what's real irritating to me? Can I clear something up? There's 2 of us.
What they say?
Oh.
Y'all act just alike.
We was out with Waddy all this weekend, and he was you.
I was you all weekend.
Wait. Nah, I'm just rapping.
Where'd y'all go?
What?
I don't want to say no names or say nothing, but
Where did y'all go, though?
see, like we're in the same room at the same time. It's 2 of us doing split
Where
screen,
was y'all
maybe.
at? Agenda stuff?
I was at the Classic. And,
We was bar hopping. We was just bar hopping.
Evolution.
And
where was it?
everybody that knew.
Somebody tried to beat us up at Roberts.
Even they tried to fight. They was not gonna beat up nothing.
What
But
happened?
We was having a good time. Somebody just really came up and just started staring us down.
no, they started talking to Wani.
They started talking to Wally, staring him down, and then just start applying pressure.
They didn't know who he was. They thought he was somebody else.
About to be all bad for him.
Did they think he was somebody else?
When?
I don't know who they thought he was. He was inebriated.
It was it Friday?
He was
Saturday
the other
night?
guy?
Yeah.
Saturday night.
So that's what I'm saying. What he coming to Wani like? Did he call him somebody else?
We're not regulars in the bar, so people see us and we having a good time with people that are regulars in the bar because
People
it's
fucking
family.
with us, yeah.
You know what
Y'all
I'm saying?
knew him, right?
Right, so he not understanding how these dudes come to the bar, but it's my hood, and how these dudes come to have a good time.
Roberts, ain't that like 50 and up?
Yeah.
They clowning at Roberts.
So
He wasn't 50.
he wasn't 50. We wasn't 50.
Who was it? So it was somebody that we knew?
No.
I'm saying no. The other situation that.
Oh yeah.
Who was it?
Somebody we know. I don't want to say. I'll tell you after
why
show.
not?
You know, Impress.
No, that wasn't Impress.
Impress recognized you?
Impress called me out by my name in
You did?
FedEx. I ain't see
Oh,
FedEx. I ain't see
okay.
Impress this weekend.
You didn't go to Evolution with me and Wally, did you?
I did. I beat y'all there.
He was inebriated.
That was the other night. Y'all went Friday night.
Oh, yeah, you were at the Classic.
I didn't go
Oh,
Friday
so
night.
you kicked it this weekend.
Not really.
You couldn't even keep up with the days.
Okay, I kicked it. I was the one that I promised myself I was never gonna drink again. That's how hard I kicked it.
Oh, that's fun. Because I
Yeah.
made a post said that too. I got to figure out how to stop drinking by tomorrow.
Yeah, I was drunk.
Oh, that was
But yeah,
fun.
we was having fun though. Wani, man, like,
he don't stop.
Cause it's so cheap for him here. Cause
so he was buying out shots.
he had me drunk. And Tashiki
What y'all was
had me drunk.
drinking?
Cavassier.
Oh, y'all was
Plus, I know what he was going through because when you're on the road and you've been away from family and you come home,
You just want to have a good
everybody
time.
showing you love. Like everybody showing you love. It just, I had to leave him at his cousin's house because he wouldn't shut up. I said, "I'm asleep. I'm hungry. It's 6 o'clock in the morning."
You saw how I got it. You left at 6?
I left at 6, and then as soon as I get home, get into power. The last 15 minutes, Uber acting up, man. I need to come back and get you. You know your brother. You know your brother. Uber. I said, "Man, are you?"
Why you answer?
You were answering the phone.
Shit, that's Jesse's brother too. And he probably would have been like, I'm asleep.
He knew the car.
He knew the car.
Why he knew the car?
Jesse, you missed all this fun.
I had Maya.
Yeah, Maya. Yeah, we was coming.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna go to no bar.
But even if you did have Maya, would you have?
I would have went.
He
Yeah.
would have showed up, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
I just didn't want to leave Maya where she was by herself with.
Shout out to Ryan Graves at the Evolution too, because he let us in way past the time. You know what I'm saying?
They was not trying to let him in.
What you mean? Y'all
The
was
security was not about to listen. I'm like, look, man. I said, you know Ryan, he been on the show. I'm Clyde from the 4-Night Grind.
Clyde, show be pushing that when we
was
go.
like, he was like,
He be show pushing
You know,
that.
I don't give a fuck. I was like, okay, well, just let me say hi to my man. We in town. So Ryan saw like it was a description. He came in like Ryan. He lit too. He having a good time. They was having a good time there. He was like, oh, and let us in and got us all kind of drinks and cigarettes and all kind of stuff.
Damn, cigarettes.
Cigarettes. I was,
Y'all kicked it.
We did kick it. Yeah, it was fun.
It was cool. And you was
Shout out to
lit.
DJ Knots, Big Lou. They was out.
Shout out to DJ Knight. He shoveled my snow too. The first
did
snow
he?
day. I think his grandparents or parents or something stayed
Yeah,
down
he
the
stayed-
street
he
from
stayed
us.
down here, yeah.
And he was like, I'm out here. You want me to shovel? I said, yes, please. I was looking like Elsa Olaf over there. I was the only one that that looked crazy. I was just, shit, I get to
You ain't
it.
got to ask to shovel my stuff.
Right, that's what I was like, if you don't go ahead and shovel,
Shovel that
shoot.
stuff.
I was too happy. So shout out to DJ Knight.
You might make the battle.
No, not he got a woman. Don't start none of that.
Don't start the bullshit
Don't start that now, Clyde.
What is Tony talking about?
Cletus Clyde.
Tony
What
was
is he talking
asleep.
about?
You brought him over to you took Wani to Tony's house?
I had to stop by and drop something off to her. She was asleep.
How does she know that?
Huh?
How did she know he was there if she was asleep?
Because he was.
What? Now you want to pat dry.
See, he was in the car on the phone with his
But how she
friend
know
back
she was
home.
asleep?
I mean, she figured he was with me when I stopped by that night. She just now getting on me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well,
I drank in the mic, my
Oh,
bad.
that lasted us for a minute. We ain't pay no bills or
Is there a
nothing.
guest out there?
we're going to take a quick break.
You ask it on air. Take your headphones off and go. Usually you walk to the centerfold. Now you got to wait till ad-lib time.
All right.
We'll take a quick break. Shout out to our sponsors, Hotbox.
Hotbox.
Motor City Entertainment.
Yep.
J. Rush Jennings.
Uh-huh.
UMLop Lucas County.
Freedom.
Sawan and
The
Sawan.
People's Champ.
The Social Butterfly.
Hey, Miss Carter.
A Servant's Heart.
Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up.
And Mud Made.
Go to women.com before Get 20% off the entire site.
Oh, my God.
Aqua.
My name is Taylor, and I'm about to show you how to make a candle. Anyway, this is basically the setup. So if you were to come into a class, this is what this would look like. I would hand this to you, and you would pick out up to 2 scents that you want your candle to smell like. You get one of these. This is how much fragrance you're gonna put in the candle. You're gonna put the warning sticker on the bottom of your jar. Sorry. Right, super easy. None of this stuff has to be perfect. A lot of people think like everything has to be centered, and it doesn't. As long as it's, you know what I mean, like not sticking off the side of the jar, then you're fine. Before we pour the fragrance into the wax and all of that good stuff, you want to do that. Oh, and then you need to name your candle too. So. And we want to get it down between 155 and 145. I didn't put my gloves on, but that's okay. So this really long skinny stick, we're just using it to stir. It stirs everything. It's going to stir the wax now to try and cool it down. You want them to smell like whatever scent you want them to smell like. So this is the fragrance. This is 1 ounce of fragrance. Yeah, so after you put the fragrance in the wax, then you're gonna stir it for like 3 to 5 minutes. In your pour pot, and that's totally okay. You don't want to overfill it because then when you go to light it, the wax is going to come out of the candle, and you don't want that either. That's like the perfect temperature because you can kind of see it like almost fogging up a little bit towards the bottom, which means that it's starting to set. Yeah, see, you can see it.
So when we look back, man, what is our legacy gonna be? Right? I think about my legacy. My legacy is gonna be about rebuilding my community. It's gonna be about saving another young brother, young sister, who's on the path that I was on. No, I didn't go to the penitentiary and serve a life sentence, but I did serve a life sentence through the trauma that I experienced until I got healing. Didn't find my way out. Challenge you to heal yourself. You say you got that dog, then turn it up. I want to see it. I want to see that dog in you. Go bite some shit. Go get what it is that belongs to you. Turn that dog up. Stop being a little poodle. turn into a pit, turn into a rock roller, something, go eat that shit. It's yours. You say you want that dream, go get it. Get it, like DMX used to do. Turn that shit up another notch. Where that dog at? I know it's in you. Stop being timid about it. That dream is yours. That goal is yours. 2022, I want to see you take it. I want to see you own it. Take that bone home, because it's yours.
My name is Robert Campbell. I'm the CEO and Director of A Servant's Heart here in Toledo, Ohio, serving Lucas County. We're an agency that specializes in servicing individuals with developmental disabilities. So, if you yourself, if your loved one, or if you even have a friend or just know someone who is in need of services, quality services with care, then give us a call. Our phone number is 419-214-1162. We look forward to serving our community one individual at a time from the heart.
Daddy said he come to my town, finna bust down. I asked him when he touched ground, he said right now. I told that nigga pipe down, he was too loud. Gave him some humble pie, he was talking too proud. Then I pop that pussy for him one time. And since I did it, man, he said I've been on his mind. He said that nookie was so good, he saw the sunshine. He said I be all in his news, he called me prime time. Prime time, listen, my shit, it be so cavalier. I be that whisper in your ear. How do I make this plain and clear? Ain't a bitch in this world I fear. Do it for the one time, type of thought that stay on your mind like a good time. Perfect fit just like a tight beat and a smooth rhyme. When I tell him I'm on my way, give me his time, cause I hit him with the ooh. Guess I'm a bad little mama, heard this how I get him with the ooh. Yes, I'm a problem, you know that's the word, that's how I get him with the ooh. Cause I'm a bad little mama, you heard this how I get him with that ooh. You know I got that ooh. And so we taking flights now, see the sights now. He tryna play it cool, but he want it right now. He stopped to set the mood and he turned the lights down. So I did what I do and I tilted my crown. Then I pop that pussy just one more time. And since I did it, man, I swear he been on his grind. He said, now baby girl, just settle down, you all mine. Told him I think about it, cause right now it's my time. It's my time, listen. My shit, it be so cavalier. I be that whisper in your ear. So let me make this crystal clear. Ain't a bitch in this world I fear. Do it for the one time, type of thought that stay on your mind like a good time. Perfect fit just like a tight beat and a smooth rhyme. When I tell him I'm on my way, give me his time, cause I hit him with the ooh. Guess I'm a bad little mama, heard this how I get him with the ooh. Yes, I'm a problem, you know that's the word, that's how I get him with the ooh. Cause I'm a bad little mama, you heard this how I get him with that ooh. You know I got that ooh. That's how I get them with that good ooey ooey. That's how I get them, hit them with that good ooey ooey. That's how I get them, got that good ooey ooey. I got that ooey ooey, then I pop that pussy for him. Got that good nookie for him. He wanna eat all of these snacks, that's milk and cookies to him. No competition, no rival. I ride that wave like a title. Won't fuck him without a title. Your bitch gon' make me her idol. Rah. Ooh. Yes, I'm a bad little mama, you heard just how I get him with that ooh. Yes, I'm a problem, you know that's the word. I must be into myself. I must be into myself. I do what I want when I want. Don't answer to nobody else. Ay. When all of my bills is paid, car in my crib is like it's got it made. Mistakes made me who I am. Struggles was worth it. My life wouldn't change. And ain't no nigga take away what I got. Oh, no, ain't nobody take away what I own. Nah, I hustle my head and do it alone. Depend on myself, no feeling my zone. Single tonight, ain't no coming home. And I blow it back as I make my own cash. So I'm out here, baby, looking somewhere to catch a vibe. Hustle all night and day, now I'm off the clock. Time to do what I want, 'cause I'm all I got. I'm drinking, 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 drinking. Working all day and night, got it on my own. I don't need nobody, I do it on my own. Drinking, 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 drinking. I must be feeling myself. I must be feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I already know I look good, need no kudos from nobody else. Hey, tonight I'm single, might be side amigo, so what, bitch, I'm grown. Buzzing, feeling freaky, might fuck him to sleep, wake him up, send him home. 'Cause ain't no nigga take away what I got. Oh, no, ain't nobody take away what I own. I hustle my head and do it alone. Depend on myself, no feeling my zone. I'm single tonight, ain't no coming home. And I blow it back as I make my own cash. So I'm out here, baby, looking somewhere to catch a vibe. 'Cause I hustle all night and day, now I'm off the clock. Time to do what I want, 'cause I'm all I got. I'm drinking, 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 drinking. Working all day and night, got it on my own. I don't need nobody, do it on my own. Drinking, 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 drinking. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.
It's Renegade. Background go crazy on. I'm Tina Marie. Let's get it. Okay, this beat is really sick, but bitch, I'm about to make it sicker. Feeling on myself because I'm sipping on this liquor. Turning up a notch so I can make my back more bigger. Hit it from the back, he said that shit make me more thicker. Met this nigga named Jamal, he say he wanna hit for life. Wanna sell in this little boat, boy, I only got one night. Quit blowing up my phone if you ain't trying to play myself.
Not that.
You what?
Yeah. Do that. Not that. You better do that.
You wipe your hair clean?
Do that.
Is it dry?
Okay.
I say that all the time. You wet it today, huh?
I've been wetting since you bitch do
Told you.
Because it keeps me cool
Yeah.
present.
And it don't make it all scaly up there and get blisters and all that.
Dry you all out.
Dry you out.
Absolutely.
So you can tell my mama.
Okay. Welcome back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Shay K, Clyde Green, and Jay.
Mama Shay.
What?
Mama Shay. Mama Shane, Mama Shine.
Yeah, I am. I'm a whole mama of 3.
3.
Got my mama of 3 at home
All
and
3
3
y'all?
here. All 3 of y'all.
She's the mama. I thought you was a little sister over here.
Now I got turned to the mama. I am.
3 is the
I'm the Janet Jackson of the Jacksons, okay?
Jackson.
Who y'all want to be?
Not Jermaine.
And whoever called Mike, you got to look like me. And you don't look like me.
I don't
me
care.
and Janet
We
and
both
Michael
brown
look alike.
skin. That's enough.
Brown skin? You think we looking like enough?
Looking like enough.
We looking like enough.
I don't
see it.
Who you want to be?
Marlon?
Why you want to be
Not
Marlon?
Tito?
Just sound like a cool name.
Not Tito. And who you want to be?
Not Jermaine.
Well, which one you want
Not
to be?
Jermaine's a weirdo.
I don't know.
He's weird.
He look like a scout
If
bird.
anybody, Jackie got his family and just say, okay,
You Jackie?
I'll be Jackie.
Anybody who
Jackie
put
was
that
always
much,
anyway,
You
so.
probably would be like a Jack.
any black man to put that much gel in his hair with no perm,
Right.
something's weird there.
I don't even believe that's hair. You remember when you like...
Hold on. Is he a Lego man? Like you can take that hair off and do another hairstyle?
You remember when you get like the G.I. Joe down with the real hair and you put it in the tub with you and the hair rinse off and it's just that shiny
Hair
stuff?
rinse
Oh,
off.
yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
That's what it look like. Like nobody here is that shiny. Like black.
Why you hating? He good.
He do got a perm.
If
He
we go to
probably put a perm in it.
Ancestry.com, the
That's
Jacksons
like-
probably got some Cherokee.
No.
Texturizer. Texturizer.
Yeah.
That's not all the way
You don't think they got
around.
no extra stuff in them?
I mean, they probably do, but not to where their hair look like that. Because
And then he put it
Have
in
you
like
seen-
a
You
cinnamon.
seen Joe Jackson, his eyebrows go to his lips.
Well, no,
They did have
They
some
was
thick
thick as
hair.
hell.
Yeah.
That's-
thick hair,
so
yeah,
that-
but we saw Mike's hair.
Mike had good
Growing
hair
up.
too.
No, Mike had perms.
Nah, before the perm.
He still had good hair.
He had
You
a
don't think he
bouncy
had good hair?
afro.
He had an afro. Yeah, nice
The
afro.
afro was nice and
Yeah.
good. It wasn't like
It
Clyde's.
moved.
Yeah,
It looked
it
It
was.
wasn't. So he didn't have like naughty black.
Yeah, it moved.
He
It
didn't
was a
have,
nice
he didn't have
groove.
Whitney Houston hair. They didn't have Whitney Houston. Whitney
Right,
Houston has
no.
some bad
It
hair.
looked like Jermaine
Kevin Durant
Jackson took
hair.
some
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, they didn't have Kevin Durant hair. They
It looked like Jermaine
I say
Jackson.
Chris Tucker
It
hair.
looked like Jermaine Jackson took some
Tucker,
Gorilla
yeah,
Glue
yeah.
and laid his whole fro down.
Wood glue. So he was the first person to use Gorilla Glue on his hair.
Man.
It's stuck like that. He used Gorilla Glue and now he can't wash it out. So that's just how it is all the time.
Yeah, I feel like they had good hair though.
So let's not let's
He feel like he
change
still
it
got
up.
good hair too.
I don't like good hair though.
Why?
Good hair is like to say good hair because
You
the
have a
opposite
nice-
of good is
you have a
bad.
nice-
Of course.
You
There's
have
3 different types.
You have a nice texture of hair.
Yeah,
There's 3 different types.
Grade.
fine.
Grade is bad
Curly.
too because it's grade.
Yeah.
Great. No, it is. It do go by that though. When you go in cosmetology school, they do teach you there's different grades of hair.
Mm-hmm.
Curly, fine, textured, 4C. That's a little bit on the side.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't get around that. Hair is hair.
True.
Everybody's don't grow the same. Everybody's texture don't have the same.
It's
Yeah, I just don't
somebody
like
that got
good
some-
hair.
that You got good hair. Oh, you got some good hair. So what? He got bad hair. He got good hair. You got bad hair.
And it's not really
Well,
bad hair. You have easier,
Well, you got
manageable hair.
Easier for what?
Easier for my hands to manage through
Because
it.
If I want to make dreadlocks,
Some
then how
people-
is it easier?
Well, anybody here can make dreadlocks.
Nuh-uh. What's you talking about?
Why not?
I
White
thought
people
that
have
was a-
dreads.
It's hard for them to do it. though.
They need glue.
But they
can't
still,
naturally
but it's still
dreadlock their hair.
it's still doable.
But it's harder.
Right. And that's
what
what
I'm
we
saying.
just said.
Exactly,
There's other
so-
hair textures that's harder to work
After a
through
while, it
and get
started to
the
look like
comb
dog
through.
fur.
But that's
That's
what I'm saying. Depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to comb, you shouldn't be trying to comb through nobody's black hair anyway.
Well, why? You got to comb.
If you're trying
we
to
have
do
to do
some-
sections.
It's what our hair is capable of being done. You know what I'm saying?
You
Your
can
hair-
still comb our
So-
hair if you do it and say, I can get a comb and comb Clyde's hair. If I take a little part and section it by section, it'll look like the Jackson's Pro after I took 7 hours to go section by section, opposed to maybe somebody else's hair and I can get it combed through in 20 minutes.
And I had a little rough texture hair coming up. That shit hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Your
And
hair
he
just takes
moved, like,
longer.
He had his hand on my shoulder. He had the
But that-
phone
that-
all
that's
the
what
way back.
See,
So it'd be hot,
he was
throbbing.
supposed to start at the ends and work his way up.
No
And take
jokes at all. You got your shoulder, you ain't moving, and he ripping it back. And when you get done, your head hot.
Kevin
it's
Durant, you
throbbing.
would comb his hair or brush it? You should probably comb it because he's probably
It
trying to
needs it.
brush
I'm
it.
about to say it needs
What
that.
you need to do with Kevin Durant hair is nothing. Just let it grow.
No, it needs to.
And then it should. For some reason, his hair gotta grow.
It's gonna make it tighter if it's not combed out and
Yeah,
brushed
you
through.
gotta
It's gonna,
train it, right?
Yeah, it's
But
gonna
look,
tighten.
this is what it's
even when
doing.
I bring Ace in, if you notice, if I don't brush Ace hair, his hair is about as short as yours.
But this is what
when I
his
go to
hair
pick it
is.
out,
For some reason, his hair don't grow. So think about it. Picks, combs, and all
Beat
that
up.
stuff. That
because
is
he ain't combing it
the
out.
Western way. That's not the African way of hair. And so if your hair is growing the way it like, you don't have any other like ethnicities that's influencing your hair is like black. So it's like if he was really gonna do it the easy way, he would let it knot up and grow out.
No.
Yeah.
Like you just said, knot up and grow. That's bad. I do hair.
That's not bad.
So
That's
you're not
just the
gonna let it
natural
grow
way that
and
it
knot.
grows.
It's gonna knot and be stuck and be nasty.
No,
It's gonna be
still gotta
mad.
manage it, still take care of it, yeah, but not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you don't manage it. I'm just saying like if you let it grow naturally,
It still needs to be combed.
It'll turn into dreadlocks.
It can still grow naturally,
any of our hair.
but it still needs to be combed.
Yeah, well, not
And that's
necessarily
really not
combed,
technically
but
going to
groomed.
just grow into a dreadlock. It's going to grow. Yeah, you got to train it
lock it.
and
Right,
twist
but
it.
you ain't
It's going to
combing
just
it.
grow into naps.
You ain't combing
But he
it
don't
out.
want dreads.
But what
So he
y'all missing
needs
the
to comb
point.
his
You're
hair.
missing the point. I'm not saying about what you want. We talking about good and bad, easier and not easier.
Okay, so what's your main point?
My main point is what is easy for one style doesn't mean that this whole head is just easier to manage.
So that's just a style for him? That's just his style?
What I'm saying is good and bad, easy to manage, hard to manage. These are things I like to stay away from when we're talking about our hair.
Right.
You know what I'm
they're all
saying?
subjective to the person's ethnicity.
Yeah.
How would you do Kevin Durant's hair?
How would I what?
How would you do his hair?
I just said it, but for some reason it don't grow. I would just let it dread out.
Why you don't keep it? I don't know why you don't keep it in the tight fade.
Because he can't manage it.
It can't be brushed.
He can manage it. It can be brushed. All this can be done. His hair is not that bad.
When
it's
he's done it, when he's tried it, it just go
But
right
that's what I'm
back.
saying. It's consistency. He's not being consistent. Yeah, he got too much money to be able to do it. He just doesn't want to.
He don't even get a line.
He don't want to do it.
Just shave it off.
But he doesn't want to do it. That's the issue.
I just think he got a whole bunch of balls.
I've seen him with a low haircut, just low, like you know how the almost bald cut, but you can see the hair and it's lined up. It looks nice.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't want to do that. There's no other
But it's
reason
just
why.
like when it grows out, it'll go.
Yeah, it grows. It
just
quarrels.
coils up
Yeah.
just automatically.
Should look like kernels.
But if he wanted combed out and get a Jackson 5 fro, he could get
So
that.
just like
sit there,
curly
get it
hair
combed
people,
out.
like for instance Desiree, her parents used to try to comb her hair. Why? It hurts and it's like it looks stupid when it's combed out. You
But
know
it's
what I'm saying?
doable. They
But
just
for
wasn't
what?
combing it right.
It shouldn't have never been like. Why are you combing it at all?
Why would you not comb it though? That's gonna be matted.
It's not. If
It
you
does, Matt.
I know her hair, right?
Well, that's cool. That's good.
Okay,
You know
so
her
I'm saying
hair,
if you
but I'm
wash
just
her
saying,
hair,
for
she
me
don't
that
have to comb
do
it.
different type of hair, it still needs to be combed to be managed. Obviously, if they was parents trying to get through
No, they was doing it wrong. They was fucking her up and had her looking stupid.
it. Okay.
What did she do? What she do with her hair now?
She wash her hair and condition it and run her fingers through it with a conditioner, or there is now a comb for curly hair for wet, and she'll use that. But you ain't never just washing your hair, drying it, and then combing it straight.
See,
Like,
certain,
that's crazy.
Certain things come from what the region that you originate from. Like a lot of us being from Africa, our hair reaches towards the sun. It grows up because to stay off our neck when
Right.
the field's working. When they was up in the caves, it grew down to try to keep it warm. That's why the nose is little. We got big noses because it's hot in Africa. We gotta breathe and all that. So it's just all about where you come from.
Okay.
Evolution.
Yeah, for real.
No, you're right though.
I get it, but again, everybody hair texture is not the same from being a baby and being an adult. So
Well, no, I
them
ain't
being
talking
as
about no
being
baby.
kids and trying to get through her hair, that's the way that
No,
they get
not-
through.
not
but
kids.
it's different tools to get through her hair. So they have
Well,
a
yeah,
wet
now.
brush, and you still can get through it with a comb.
Right.
So
It's
going
not
through Carl Mitchell,
necessarily-
we definitely have to go through
It's
all
not
those different.
a necessity to comb a person with curly hair every day.
I was
Or at
told,
all.
I was told that I had my hair grow like it grow, and was nappy like it was when I was little because my mama cornrowed my hair, and my aunt just cut the braids out. She didn't uncornroll it, she just cut them out, which made my hair grow a different kind of way. All kind of.
But that's why I say everybody hair texture
I don't
is
know if
different.
that's true or not. I just shit.
If you
changes.
know anybody with curly hair, they do not even look at combs unless they done straightened it and curl it after
curly
it's
hair
been
like
straightened.
Sean?
Yeah, your nephew.
No, not necessarily like that. I'm just talking about big bushy ass curly hair. People with curly hair, girls with curly
natural curls and stuff.
Yeah.
What are you
They
saying?
don't be
I'm
combing their
confused.
hair out of curls.
Well, that's the
combing the
Well,
curls
they
out of
flat
their
iron
hair.
it, they are.
Right, exactly.
So
That's
they
a
still
whole
gotta
different
comb
thing.
through it.
Well, they put the
Yeah, but
little
you don't
straws
have
in.
to. If you're gonna wear it curly,
Anybody,
there's no
however they
reason
wear
to
their
comb
hair,
it.
don't have to do anything, but all hair can be combed.
If you want to wear it, so it can be curly, like don't they like
Listen,
hair
look, if it's naturally
Yeah,
curly,
that's how they want to wear it.
if it's naturally curly and you like wearing your hair naturally curly, you are not. There's no reason to comb it ever.
Right, that's what we talking about, people preference. But I'm saying all hair can be combed through.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
True,
all hair can be combed through. All hair can be done in different styles. Like you said, it's harder
Except
for white
for
people to get
Kevin
dreads.
Durant, so.
They still can have dreads if that's what they want to do.
Well, I was just
so
referring to you calling it as a bad. You said it was bad and hard hair to style.
It is a harder job.
Natural hair?
Depending on the style that you want done.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody
If
that
you're
have a
doing the white
perm and
styles
never
on
had
black
a perm,
hair, yeah,
it is going to be different.
If you're doing white styles on black hair, it's harder.
Now,
yes.
what's a white style?
Just straighten it out, making it straight.
But why would that just be a white style?
Because that's how white people's hair naturally grows, straight.
Yeah, but that's
what it's
considered
to
a
mimic.
white style, though.
It was to mimic the white people's hair. That's what perms are for. That's what the straightening comb was
But
invented
when white
for.
people
was to
get
mimic
perms,
white
it
people
makes their hair curly.
That's not what it was invented for.
Yeah, it was.
It was invented for black people to straighten their hair to look like white people.
And I'm telling you, white people
And
perms make their hair curly. Is what
I
I'm
know
saying.
what it does to their hair, but what I'm saying is it was to make our hair straight. It was to make nappy hair straight. And straightening combs.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Now you calling it nappy, so that's why I'm confused.
Nappy is not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. Nappy is never bad, but it is nappy. So what I'm saying is, when you're trying to, if you're straightening your hair,
We saying two different things. We're gonna keep going back.
I think y'all said the same thing.
We said it's two different things.
What I'm saying is,
If
it's
I'm
not
saying bad
bad
hair about him, I'm cracking jokes about him.
I just don't like when nappy hair is referred to as bad or hard to deal with or hard to manage.
It is harder to manage.
Picky. If you're putting a white style on it, yes.
No, if you're just trying to put a comb through it, it's harder to manage.
If you straighten it,
Even if you're trying to put it in a
okay.
ponytail. So you
These
talking
are
about
all-
somebody that does hair and has daughters that does their hair.
I'm
compared
just
to
talking
your
about the terminology.
observation.
And I know people who do hair.
Right, but I'm talking about compared to me and you. I do hair with daughters.
Okay.
So your observation is different from you having to do it.
It's about the terminology.
No, he's saying that he don't like the terminology of calling coarse hair or nappy hair bad hair.
I understand it, but he said hard to manage. It is
good
harder
hair
to manage.
And there's bad hair. Like he don't like the terminology behind that, or hard to manage because.
Well, that's fine, but that's still how it is. No. Regardless if you don't like it or not.
Well,
no difference when we talking about Joe Rogan.
But the
Everybody's
reason
not
why
like everything.
you consider the black people here hard to do is because you can't comb through it, and it's harder to perm. And
But white people hair is hard to do too. It's
if
too
you're
straight.
putting a black
And if
style
you're trying
on
to
it,
braid it or you're trying to do something or a ponytail.
Exactly. Black styles on
Okay.
white hair is harder to do on white hair, and then white styles are harder to do on black hair. But you said that this is
I get that.
harder.
It still is harder.
This is harder to deal with.
Nappy hair is harder to manage. I don't care what you're talking about.
It depends
From
what you're
a
doing
mother
with
and a woman that does hair. You don't have the
It
same.
bead back up. Like
Yeah, even if you're just trying to put it in a ponytail, it's still hard.
He has to brush his hair for hours. That's what comes hard to manage. He has to brush it for hours so it won't bead back up.
Compared to somebody like Drake, he could just put a scarf on and have waves.
So if your
it
hair
takes
was
more time.
If your hair was braided or dreaded, is it harder to manage every day?
Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm confused on what are you
styling
asking.
it every day?
What?
So if you waking up and like you have dreadlocks.
I don't wear dreads, so I can't speak on dreadlocks.
This is so you do hair though, right? This
Okay.
is your thing, right? You said you do hair.
Yes.
And so is it harder to manage on a daily basis to wake up with dreadlocks than it is to wake up and style your hair? Curl it
People
or do whatever it
still
is.
style their dreads.
People style their
So you
dreads.
choose not to
and people
answer
still
that?
to go get it done.
Hold on. People style their dreads. Oh, I know people that get it retwisted, returned.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused on what are you saying.
But they get dreads and they get braids because their hair is hard to manage. But if I got my hair braided, I don't have to manage it as much. Or if I got it locked, I don't have to manage it as much. I go get them twisted every other week or something.
That's what I was about to say. That's why I'm still confused on where you going.
I'm
I
going
get
with
what you're saying, but-
nobody even answered the question though.
What's the
that y'all-
question?
Is it easier if you wake up with dreadlocks? Is it easier to wake up with dreadlocks and go?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yes.
Or, okay, that's
because you get dreads or braids,
They already
so your hair
done.
so your hair is
Style
matted.
stay. So yes, that's the answer.
Girls get micro braids because they can last. BBs do micro braids.
Right,
they last
exactly.
for
So
6
these are
months.
African styles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they're easier to manage our hair. So when we doing these things, these shouldn't be considered hard or difficult because we're doing them in our style. But then when we try to do it, straightening it or doing stuff to make it look other than the natural style,
Braids and dreads are still hard.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Doing braids and dreads are still
Yes,
hard.
it is.
So that's why I'm confused. You said we didn't answer the question, we answered.
It would take BB the same amount of time to do micro braids on the white lady hair as it did on the black lady hair.
That's not. I'm not saying. I'm not talking about specific. Okay,
But I'm saying we answered the question yes. So now what? Now we say yes, it is.
All I'm saying is I don't like the terminology used as hard to manage. We get negative connotations
when it comes
from
to
so
our
many.
hair.
Yeah,
and a lot to do with our culture. That's what he's trying to say.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is
a lot of
it's
times
always.
we agree with those connotations and those negative aspects to how we look and how we supposed to look and how we do our hair. And it's not fair to our culture to say everything that we do is bad or is hard to deal with.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
That's
It
all
has
I'm
nothing to do
saying.
with somebody, a mother doing hair compared to or a beautician. It's about, we always get the negative connotation when it comes to our hair, what we do, how we live. Everything is bad or hard to manage.
Well, y'all gonna feel how y'all
And then they'll appropriate it, and then when they say it's good, then everybody else will say it's good. You know
But
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
going off of that, so that's why
I'm
I'm
talking about
saying.
Hollywood.
No, that was his original point.
And that was my point that I'm still sticking to, though, is what I'm saying.
No, I think you're missing his point. Like he's not disagreeing with how you say you manage hair, but as far as black people, we are always putting a negative aspect of our natural being, our natural look. Our natural look is hard to
I
deal
should have
with.
felt the kind of way when they was calling me nappy headed little boy.
No, because I agree. I do have nappy hair, and I embrace my nappy hair.
I embrace nappiness.
And it might be hard to manage for you, but to me, this is how I like to have it.
This is my
It's nothing against anybody else and how they like to straighten their hair or It's nothing against that. It's about how we are looked at as black people and how we manage how we look.
Right.
Like it's hard for black people to manage, do their hair because it's nappy and you straighten your hair so it can look better, so it can be easier.
It's hard for us to do our hair the way they want us to do it because we get a lot of criticism about our hair.
Exactly. That's
right.
exactly.
I said we were saying, all saying the same thing, just different words and connotations.
I don't think there's a good disagreement there. It's just, his point of view was from the political, basically the political aspect of how.
I get that stuff too, but I'm just saying it is
Miley
still hard
Cyrus
to do
or
certain
somebody
type of
with some Bantu twist or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's popular. It was ghetto at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The long micro braids was ghetto at first.
Right.
But then a Kardashian or somebody will do it, and then now it's popular, everybody doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always negative first.
Well, we trendsetters, Jason.
Yeah, I was about to say, they still want to be like us.
But it can't be.
But it's always
it can't be
negative, something negative first.
Yeah, and then
even
saying that when a white.
That's the same thing with the same thing you complain about, the same thing with the N-word.
Yeah,
The same thing with the N-word.
and with our music, like hip hop music is the devil,
It's appropriation.
and you know,
But it's in all the commercials. It's all
exactly.
It's still all the goods. We rapping, we selling cereal, rapping, chicken, rapping.
I just want to get away from all negative connotations when it comes to our culture, flat out. Period.
Well, you got a fight on your hands, but we can try to work it out.
But you know what I'm saying? I ain't ashamed of no fight.
But that's just no difference when you say you hear them say the N-word. You like, if they not saying it to me, that's not no fight that I'm about to come
Well,
up with.
no, that's something because that's them. We doing it to ourselves. Is what I'm saying when it comes to talking about our hair. It ain't normally white people saying good hair and bad hair when we're referring to curly hair, straight hair. It's us.
Yeah.
So I'm saying we need to stop that. So I'm not correcting them. Go ahead.
A lot of that we can't help, man. It was instilled into us all the way back then when they.
Oh, you can help it.
You can definitely help it. There's things that definitely can be changed and looked at differently for sure.
You gotta try.
Mike Chalk was saying like he sees both sides of it. Maintenance is a hard.
Mike got some good hair. I'm sorry.
You want to read it? I mean,
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Maintenance, he said maintenance is hard, but also connotation behind it can be negative. Kids getting suspended from school and sports, making black kids cut their hair.
Central Catholic. They sent somebody home because their hair was dreaded up.
One of them teachers actually cut a kid's hair one time.
We talked about that on the show.
People getting sent home from work. Like, I don't want to say no names because it's like companies within. But it's like people have been sent home because their hair was in afros.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Afro puffs, big afros, and just like, why is that offensive? That's a natural state.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it just strikes a nerve.
You can be offended by things you can't have, Jason.
That's wrong.
Very wrong. I didn't think that was right. Very wrong.
Be offended by things you can't have?
Some people be offended by things they can't have.
Oh, okay. They can't have it. Their hair can't be like that.
You remember stories that say they come touch the baby, like, oh. Just touch it like that's.
Well, Janet Jackson
people come up and touch my hair so much when I had dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Like, bro, no, you can't touch my hair.
Janet Jackson talked about that in her documentary.
That was such a good documentary.
Yeah, people like when she moved out to Hollywood and started going to school. like the kids would walk up to her and touch her hair, like, oh, is this your hair? Like, and touch her skin, like, is that real? Does that come off? Does that wash off? Because they don't. I don't know. It's because it was always negative to see, black people.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, some people are not used to being around us at all, just what they see on TV or heard about our culture.
I run into that sometimes now. Even in the fights.
Right, especially down there. They get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You okay, Shay? You need some water?
I just drank some and it went down the wrong side.
You'd be surprised.
What is the problem?
You'd be surprised how many people from different cultures haven't really came in contact with us and just judge us off stereotypes.
Or they just uncomfortable around us no matter what because of what they were taught, like their parents or grandparents.
Aggressive, sexual, it was always that back then. Sexual monsters, aggressive and violent. And,
Fiction said, when I go out to the stores here in Texas, all the Spanish women want to touch my kids' hair. And I'm like, hell no.
Yeah, that's annoying. No, you cannot touch my hair. That's an invasion of privacy. Some people do it without asking.
Right.
It's like, it's weird. Like, it's my personal space, but you want to touch my hair? I'm looking back like...
They thought it was some good.
It's just, they ain't never seen nothing like it before. They think it's... I thought it was going to feel hard. And
right.
It don't matter how you felt. Like, what if I thought your titties was going to be soft and I grabbed them? But they not. Like, that's weird. It's an invasion of my personal space.
Most are pretty soft though. You get a hard one, I don't know.
So that's them implants. They don't feel the same. They don't.
You can't go up doing that. That's what I was doing at the bar. That's what we was
right. That's why. Yeah.
Exactly. Real disrespectful. I work with someone who has not been raised or have any black friends. Yeah.
In Toledo?
I work with a dude like that. He kept staring at me. It was so uncomfortable, man. He just keep staring at me. I'm like, dude, which one? Want to touch me? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
what did he say to him? What did he say?
He was a young dude. He was younger than us. He was like 18.
Oh, I get that from like real little kids too now. Like out there, like they just be staring at me like black dude. Cause I don't wear my uniform. I just got my pants on, so I have a hoodie on and my hat or whatever. So
watch our kids in the store look at you when we're not used to seeing us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Out there delivering, kids be out there playing. I pull up. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, just be staring. Or sometimes I have the music on. I'm listening to some crazy shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? Not even just, not nothing too crazy. Just some hip hop, and they just talking about some street stuff. And they just, one kid was just like this. He was covering his ears with his eyes closed. I was like, wow. He just can't stand it.
At all.
He ain't about to listen to that.
Yeah, it might have been it too.
Well,
He was hearing some bad words.
Sorry, you went through those other things with some dreads, man.
I mean, that ain't, I didn't have worse than that. That ain't nothing to be,
Well, guess what time it is?
No, it ain't that time yet.
Not quite. So what time is it then? You would have met.
I don't know. I was giving the eyes like it was time.
Is it hammer time?
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, okay. Right.
Maybe it's hammer time.
So I was watching, it's crazy because you said that, because I was watching this show, this movie with Johnny Depp and Forrest Whitaker called City of Lies. Forrest Whitaker is a reporter trying to figure out who killed Biggie. And Johnny Depp is that detective in LA that was doing the case all the time and it died. So he gave Forrest Whitaker some information, and Forrest Whitaker was about to run. He's like, no, it's way more information that you can't leave and just take this. And Forrest, I got enough. He said, well, wait, do you want a name? He said, yeah, give me a name. So he gave him the name, Stanley Kirk Burrell. So Forrest, do you know who Stanley Kirk Burrell is? You know
MC Hammer?
Yes. So he went back to the
hammer time.
He went back to the computer thinking he had the name of the person who killed Biggie. They researched it, and then you can't touch this game. That was the funny part of the movie. Because dude trying to teach you how to be a good detective.
That was the whole point of the movie.
No, it was just a part of the movie. Dude trying to show you, like, I've been doing this shit for 20 years. This murder.
You got about the whole 2 hours to find out the ending was you can't touch this.
That wasn't
This movie is horrible.
What is this on, Tubi?
That was on Hulu called City of Lies. He was like, dude, you're not going to...
City of Lies?
City of Lies.
City of Lies.
Yeah, because there was a lot of that investigation, a lot of dirty cops.
And that was the end?
No, that wasn't the end.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
I was
what?
gonna say,
Right. That was just a part of the movie I thought was funny.
Oh, okay.
When he said Stanley Kirk Brown, that's your hammer name. Right? I know he's with Death Row, but he didn't kill nobody.
Death Row. Did y'all see the that show Murderville?
What is it?
Murderville on Netflix.
Mm-mm.
So the premise is it's an FBI agent and a trainee. So they're trying to figure out who got murdered on this episode. They try to solve a murder. Every episode is a new trainee. The trainee that has no script.
What?
They don't know what the episode's about.
Oh, wow.
So they got to improv all of their lines and try to help solve the murder.
I saw the previews for that.
So they got Marshawn Lynch.
Everybody else is like actors?
Everybody's actors. Will Arnett is the main dude.
Who?
Will Arnett, the guy with the deep voice from Arrested Development.
That's dude from Scream, man.
Will Arnett? No, he wasn't in Scream.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know who he is.
But
I thought he was Dewey.
Dewey? No, that's one of the what you call it? That's
Dewey
one
on Scream.
Arquette.
Well,
Not
that's
Arnett.
David Arquette. Okay.
David Arquette.
David Arquette.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marshawn Lynch is one of the people. Sharon Stone.
Oh, so they take like celebrities?
Yeah, Ken Jeong is one. The dude from the Asian guy from The Hangover.
He a real life
So this
doctor.
supposed to be funny?
He was a doctor. Yeah. It's like funny. It's all comedic actors around them.
But it's real murders?
No. It's like a script. It's not like a documentary.
It's like Clue.
It's like it kind of like Clue. It's like an investigation story. Like every episode they solve a crime, kind of like it was Law and Order or something.
Are
But
they
it's
real
like
crimes that was in the headlines?
no. It's a script.
Okay.
It's a show.
Look, I'm so lost too. I'm trying to
I'm
figure
gonna
it
have to
out.
watch it so I can.
I'm asking less
It's called
questions.
Murderville on Netflix. It's all scripted. It's not like a documentary. It's a show. And I'm like,
It's filmed like a show.
It's filmed like a show. A lot of shows, actors come in and improv. They're better at improv than scripts.
Okay, right.
If you see, what's the dude from Vince Vaughn? A lot of his stuff is just ad libs. Ryan Reynolds, ad lib. You know what I mean? Because they have their personalities are like that. So they get people who are kind of good at. I don't know why Marshawn Lynch is it. She's a running back for the Seattle Seahawks.
So
I don't know. He's got a big personality. He's a hood dude from California. But like Sharon Stone, you know what I'm saying? But like, I guess they're good at improv. It seemed like a real interesting premise. I ain't never seen anything like it where this guy just doesn't have a script to the show.
Wow.
He's got to figure it all out.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it's 6 episodes, so each person has got their own episode. But it seemed like it'll be fun to see.
My brother said great movie. What movie was she talking about?
Probably the one you was talking about.
Oh, okay. Thank you. We agree.
Hey, look, you like.
Oh, Jason, guess what time it is?
Oh, what time is it?
It's affirmation time with Shay K right here on the Raspberry Morning Show.
All right, y'all. It's been a few days since y'all got a positive message, so today's positive. I know, huh?
Bring some positives.
All right, be quiet. So today's message is, once you decide you want a good life, the universe will start moving things for you so that you can have it. It will place the people that you need to appear. The healing that you need will happen. The doors that you need to be open will be unlocked. Once you truly, sincerely decide on what you really want, is when the miracles will happen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You receive it?
I receive it.
Yes.
And I believe that I can achieve it.
Oh, okay then, Polar Bear.
All right.
They will say that in the hallways.
Yeah, I saw that.
Thanks, Jen Coffee.
I was
Have
still
a
in the
good
hallway.
day.
Is it still in the hallway?
That Polar Bear at Woolworth?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Just like y'all slogan, once a bulldog, always a bulldog. That don't never go away. So I
You
feel
like
like
that? Was you at the old Woolworth?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it probably.
I have been in
you went to
a
Woolworth?
basketball game.
I started there.
Yeah.
I ain't been to the new one though.
I've been there. It's nice in there.
Yeah, I haven't been to the new one yet.
I haven't been to no schools that have been. Well, Scott. I've been to Scott since it's been.
That was a long time ago.
I don't remember why I was even in there. You're doing something, but looks way different though.
Well,
Cloud.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I'm leaving early.
we all are leaving early tomorrow.
Oh really? What time y'all leaving?
All right, when you leave,
For real?
9:30, 10.
No, I gotta be at my place by 10.
That's right.
I'll be in the comments.
So we'll be back tomorrow. Shout out to our sponsors, Hotbox, Mud City Entertainment, J. Russ Jennings, Yuma Dop Lucas County,
Freedom,
Sawan and Sawan,
People's Champ,
Social Butterfly,
Hey, Miss Carter,
A Servant's Heart.
Is there a heart in the house tonight?
Stand up.
And
All right then, okay.
Made.
Go to mudmade.com right now. Use the promo code 419 get 20% off the entire site.
What had you off your stand up?
I was emailing with a guest.
You couldn't wait?
The one that wasn't.
I hope it wasn't one that was supposed to be. That could have waited.
He had the fire door.
Leave them where they are.
I needed that stand up. That wasn't really good.
Stand up.
I can't be standing up alone. That's the second time I done stood up alone, ain't it? To the left me to stand up alone.
At least this time you ain't put that much emphasis. At least you ain't put that much emphasis this time.
I kind of
was ready that last time.
Like, I was gonna be alone this time.
I'm glad you ain't giving me the whole because he ain't bring it.
I didn't want to blow nobody out. You know?
And if you would like to become a sponsor of the Rising Grind Morning Show, send your info to Rise
and Grind
at the 419grind.com where you can become a sponsor of our show.
And if you'd like to be a guest of our show, hit us up at info@the419grind.com or send us an inbox on our Facebook page and we'll get your books and ready to go. And if you want to send a donation, Shay?
Hit up our Cash App, $the419grind.
That's what you better do.
How that sound?
It sounds real good.
I'm trying to practice.
Sounds smooth and relaxing.
I was trying to practice.
It made me want to send us a donation.
It sounded like it was on the radio. Send yourself a donation.
About $750.
$750.
You don't take it out your left pocket and put it in your right pocket. Yeah. I just donated to myself. To my own cause. All of it.
Keep it in the family.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. So, Shay.
Peace.
Ohio.